Hello and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and hits 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we are on Love 99.5 FM and over 30 affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Clenham Radio, Bator, Gaskia FM, Techiman, and Radio Wawa. Get radio, TV, and online content on the myjoyonline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. Coming up, one person dead, two injured in a clash between some residents of Pankrono and Adabraka Zongo in the Ashanti region. More as eyewitnesses say it was triggered by the killing of one person 2 years ago.
What I am seeing now, I think the government should place a curfew on Pankrono and Adabraka. If possible, 2 or 3 weeks.
Tests conducted on 10 major rivers across the country reveals high levels of dangerous heavy metals.
All these water samples that are coming from our water bodies in Ghana were found to be acidic in nature. In terms of toxic metals, lead was ranked as the highest.
What's up in business?
Finance Minister Ken Oforiatta promises to deal with private sector concerns about high taxes and rising costs of doing business in the 2024 budget. We've got details on the Joy Business Report, Hannah.
And also, Presec Legon secures 5th consecutive grand finale, sporting the National Science and Maths Quiz, defending Infantipim and Keta Senior High in the semi-finals.
I'm feeling so happy. I'm so happy. This gives me nostalgia. It's like last year's finals.
Details of this and more with me, Hannah Odami. One person has died and 2 others injured in a clash between the youth of Pankrono and Adabraka Zongo in the Ashanti region. Eyewitnesses say the latest incident is a reprisal of an accident or incident in the area that led to the death of one person 2 years ago. Nana Boachi Yadom has the rest of the story.
One person was allegedly stabbed to death on Wednesday, October 18. On Thursday, October 19. The youth of Pankrono attempted a reprisal on an alleged murder of one resident identified as Bernard Owusu by the Adabraka Zongo youth. 2 people sustained injuries before the intervention of the police. Father of the deceased, Matthew Donko, expressed worry about the growing conflict among the 2 communities.
The disease is very, very innocent. What I am seeing now, I think the government should place a curfew on Pankrono and Adabraka. If possible, 2 or 3 weeks.
Assembly member for the area, Ernest Owusu, says the Tafo Municipal Assembly will ensure calm in the communities as the police investigates the matter.
Nana Boachi Yadom filed that report. Now, tests conducted in 10 major rivers across the country have revealed high levels of dangerous heavy metals. The Oda and Cobra, Tano, Ofeng, and 6 others presented dangerous levels of lead, arsenic, chromium, and cadmium. Scientists say swimming or using these waters for fishing presents a major health risk. Almost all major rivers and streams across the country are highly polluted by irresponsible mining. My colleague Erastus Asaridonko has excerpts in his latest documentary titled Poisoned for Gold.
We fetched samples to be tested for heavy metals at the Sheath Laboratory of the KNUST's Chemistry Department.
For standard's sake, we use the World Health Organization standards.
The World Health Organization pegs the acceptable standard for arsenic at 0.0050 milligrams per liter, while the US and Ghana pegs it at 0.010 milligram per liter. The Oda, Brim, Pra, Ankobra, Enru, Ofin, Ashre, Butre, Subri, and Tano registered between 0.216 and 0.444 milligrams per liter, which is 0.434 milligrams higher than acceptable levels. This is 20.6 to 55.6% higher than acceptable levels in water using the American and Ghanaian standards. Dr. Eugene Ansa explains the test results.
All these water samples that are coming from our water bodies in Ghana were found to be acidic in nature. In terms of toxic metals, lead was ranked as the highest toxic metal present in all these water samples. And should anybody drink this water or even swim in these waters, then they are exposed to high levels of lead. The other metals include chromium, cadmium, and arsenic.
Erastus Asari Donko filed that report. The National Security Minister, Albert Kandapa, has been sharply criticized and challenged to provide evidence to back his claim that individuals in academia, civil society, and the media are actively exploiting their influence to promote a coup and destabilize Ghana. The minister claimed at a security forum in Accra that a trend is the biggest threat to national security.
In Ghana, more disconcerting trend is also emerging. Notably, following the coup in Niger, certain individuals in academia, civil society, and the media, you must have observed, have been propagating false narratives in support of a coup or military rule. These actors have gained substantial followings on social media, leveraging their influence to disseminate misinformation that threaten our nation's peace and also stability.
While the Executive Secretary of the Media Foundation for West Africa, Suleiman Brahima, says the National Security Minister has no basis to make that claim.
I doubt the veracity of what the Honorable Minister said. I believe what is happening is that people who are not happy with critical comments about the government take that to or misconstrue that to being misinformation or disinformation. We run Fact Check Ghana, but we haven't come across this pattern where people in civil society or media are deliberately putting out false information in order to create a certain impression that our country wouldn't be stable or our country, needs to be taken over by the military.
Meanwhile, President of the University Teachers Association of Ghana at the University of Ghana, Professor Ransford Jampu, says Kandapa misdiagnosed the potential causes of political instability.
If you want to talk about factors that fuel military interventions and coup, it's not academia using influences. It's about bad governance. It's about corruption. It's about economic mismanagement.
Let's move on. Some traditional leaders in the Volta region are hopeful the replacement of the destroyed Ghana-Togo boundary pillars by the Ghana Boundary Commission will help prevent disagreements and conflicts between the two neighboring countries. Speaking during a joint Ghana-Togo sensitization and reaffirmation exercise at Honuta in the Volta region, the chief, Togbe Kofi Aissa, expressed hope the exercise will bring finality to the borderline dispute.
They are not only coming to erect pillars or reaffirm boundaries, but they are going to back it up with education and sensitization on both sides of the boundaries. So people will know what the boundary is about, their rights and responsibilities. And when that comes, then the peace that we are all looking for across the border will be established.
The National Coordinator for the Ghana Boundary Commission, Major General Emmanuel Kotia, who was excited about the assurance from the chiefs, also hinted by the end of next year, all destroyed boundary pillars along Ghana's land boundary line with Togo will be replaced.
We are determined to carry on this exercise because it's very important. We have patches of challenges along this area, so once this affirmation is done, to bring clarity to where the land boundary line is, international land boundary lines, and then it will also define clearly where the pillars are.
You heard the Major General Emmanuel Kotia. He is the National Coordinator for the Ghana Boundary Commission. The Presbyterian Boys Secondary School, PRESEC, has once again emerged as the undisputed as they secure their golden ticket to the finale of the National Science and Maths Quiz. Presec Legon faced off against their arch rivals Infansipim and Kita Senior High School in a heated battle of intellect. The contest kicked off with Infansipim taking the lead. With each twist and turn, the atmosphere crackled with tension until Presec sealed the deal with 44 points, making it to the finals for the 5th consecutive year. Jacqueline and Somaya Boa caught up with the Legon boys after the contest.
I just have to still keep my trust in him and not lose my faith, even though things were not going as planned. So I just like to thank God for everything. It's a very big relief. Being in the finals 5 consecutive times is a big relief, and I'd like to thank God for everything.
I'm feeling so happy. I'm so happy. This gives me nostalgia. It's like last year's finals. At the start, we knew that Infanti-Pim would give us a good contest, and I'll say kudos to them. They actually gave us a good contest, but we proved to them that we are the reigning champions.
And that's all for the News at 6 with me, Hannah Odame. You can log on to myjoyonline.com. There's more news there. Thank you so much for your company.
Joy 99.7 FM, radio for the discerning listener.
You know, Papa, see that? And it's rickety car. Hey, Papa! Bobo, so how your engine now? It is half man, half amazing. Thanks to Quartz and you can feel better energy. Can't touch this. Actually, guys, so Sancho's engine just died like that? Yes, so somebody managed to convince him that there is a better engine oil than Quartz, and he switched. Sancho Panzapa. Now, which engine oil can be better than Quartz? No other, my guy. Quartz with its age-resistant technology, it keeps your engine younger for longer. Now you know. Have you guys seen the new bottle design? It's superb. Quartz 9000 from Total Energies there improves fuel efficiency. Why do you think Mr. Mane and Logoso have taken the Quartz Nation movement World Cup like that? Sorry, Chairman Mane. Quartz. Keep your engine younger for longer.
Behind every door lies a world of opportunities.
And with Access Flexible Loans, you hold the master key to open all the doors to your dreams.
Doors to a new horizon and everything you could ever dream of. At ABSA, we help you open the doors to all your dreams. Whether you want to buy a home, a plot of land, or finance your personal projects, our flexible personal loans, mortgage, and credit cards can make it happen. Visit absa.com.gh to discover how to get things done. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA. Terms and conditions apply.
No matter your water needs, Sintex has it all. Sintex tank was first to introduce double layer tank, and now you can have as many layers as you want. Sintex tank was first to introduce white inner layer tanks in Ghana, and now introduces the customer specs order, which will let you order any color and size you want. Sintex tanks gives you the biggest warranty of 7 years, which no other tank gives you. So whatever your water consumption, size of project, or demand, choose Sintex tank. Sintex tank, stress-free. Sintex tank, reliable. Sintex tank, maximum guarantee. Call 0244 335 168, Kumasi 0505 555 666, or visit syntexgh.com. Sintex tank, a strong, a tough.
This October, experience Germany right here in Ghana. The Embassy of the Federal Republic of Germany in Ghana, the Delegation of German Industry and Commerce in Ghana, and many other German institutions and companies active in Ghana are organizing the German Days 2023 celebrations from the 3rd of October to the 30th of October 2023. From the German National Day to fun-filled activities like Oktoberfest, tree planting, bicycle tours, football tournaments, tennis tournaments, German European business cocktails, and German burger networking, among others. There is something for everyone to participate in and enjoy. Main sponsors: Allianz Company Ghana Limited, Brussels Airlines, and Robert Bosch Ghana Limited. Gold sponsors: Aka Kappa Limited, Lip Hair Ghana Limited, Ijot Fixing Solutions, Germany Trade and Invest, Evonik Africa, B. Braun Medical Ghana West Africa Office, Universal Motors, Wafa Logistics and Consultancy Limited, ThyssenKrupp Policius, Consolidated Shipping, Atlantic Life Sciences Limited, and Labadi Beach Hotel. For more information, call 0242 438 760.
There's never been a better time to own a home. Republic Bank slashes interest rates on all its CD mortgage products. Yes, switch and sign on to any of our CD mortgages. Enjoy ultra low interest rates and pay less to live in your dream home. Kule! Call 054 0109 649, 054 0109 901 or email myhome@republicghana.com. Offer is valid until 31st January 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And the 6 a.m. news brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. And Absa Bank Ghana Limited, helping you find a way to get things done. Coming up is the Joy Business Report brought to us by Glyco Life Travel Insurance. Glyco, we cushion you for life, and Africa World Airlines, touching Africa, touching the world. Akbafu.
Blue.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Now that Prempe is out.
Don't make up.
I missed the. Even though there's a lot of protest here and there.
Oh, please.
Even though there's a lot, but haven't you seen any of those?
I know, but I'm just saying that. I mean, they should just go to bed, please.
They should behave like Liverpool. No, they shouldn't behave like Liverpool.
Yeah.
Liverpool say, let's play the match again. No, don't do that.
They should just go to bed. It's not their year.
Please go home. It's not your season.
Good morning, KOP.
Kweku Owusu Pepra.
I told him he was going to lose.
Kweku Owusu Pepra. Henry, yes. I know he doesn't like that. I'm sure by now he's getting ready to send me a message that Masa. But yesterday he couldn't even watch.
He couldn't watch?
No. He couldn't watch. I mean, he couldn't watch. But just listen to this.
Prempeh College, thanks for being here. This is why we say goodbye to you for 2023.
That statement is painful. This is where we say goodbye.
You know, Kwade has a song. Oh, but they didn't start well. But they were doing eventually. I mean, by the 5th round, Charlie, they were trying so hard to make it to the final. Still. Anye.
Hard luck.
Oh, better luck next time. So it's Presec Opokuware. That Form 1 boy. Dara, can you believe it? Form 1 boy.
He's in the
Form 1.
Year.
Form 1.
Wow.
Form 1.
Wow.
Oh, I mean, what's the name? The name just escaped me. Stephen. The Opokuware boy. No, let me just check his name again. That boy is in Form 1.
Wow.
Form 1. And he's been able to, make it to the final with Opokuware. Charlie, it's not easy. Well, Robert Trey, Robert Trey?
Yes.
He says, you are warned. Ziwufiasem. But how was I going to support the school that, eliminated my school?
Charlie.
How can I do that? Because of you, we couldn't go to the semi-finals. And now that you want to go to the grand final, I say, come. Okay, so that's it. Don't worry. I mean, they'll do well another time.
Yeah, we're gearing up for the final. So
yes, the final is on the 31st of October. Is it 30th or 31st?
30th of October.
Okay, we'll be here. We'll see which school wins.
Well, at Chimota, well, congrats to them. We didn't expect them to come this far, but this year they proved us all wrong. So
well, but also coming up this morning, Daryl here on the Super Morning Show.
Both the Governor of the Central Bank and the Minister for Finance, myself, will now be on the board. We also have set up a desk, or setting up a desk at the Ministry of Finance that will really interact with the financing division of Cocoa Board to make sure that the issues of fertilizer, cocoa roads, overheads, are all brought into an ambit of discipline. So those then begin to tell you how we are getting into the issue of expenditure.
So that's the finance minister. He is going to be on the board of Cocoa Board together with the governor to ensure that issues of fertilizer, cocoa and everything are brought under discipline. What is it that Cocoa Board is not doing right?
For which reason we've got to have the finance minister on the board and the governor
want to instill some discipline. Stay with us right here on the Super Morning Show. But now time for the Joy Business Report with Darryl Kwao and the team.
Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta promises to deal with private sector concerns about high taxes and rising costs of doing business in the 2024 budget. Also coming up, consumers advised to be careful of food items purchased during the festive season in December. We'll tell you why. Also, later on today's Business Journal, we'll tell you how real estate company Lakeside Estate is preparing for the EcoBank Joint Use Habitat Fair. Stay with us. My name is Darryl Kwao. Thanks for joining us. Hello to our friends listening from Kofridi on KTU Radio. First, our Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta has assured that the 2024 budget will have programs that will deal with concerns of private sector in relation to high taxes. The minister is expected to present the budget to Parliament by the middle of next month, which will be heavily influenced by the IMF program. Here's Ken Ofori-Atta speaking on PM Express Business Edition.
It's a market-oriented government. There's no question in our minds about the need for the private sector to be able to thrive and for us to gain the type of productivity that we require as a nation and to create the jobs, because there's a limit to what government can do in terms of absorbing jobs. Before then too, we are going to have what we call the Mutual Prosperity Dialogue, which is really also teasing out private sector as to what they also are expecting, even though over this period we've met with AGI, GUTA, Chamber of Commerce, all of that to take in their views. And predominantly is a multiplicity of taxes that they have raised as a major concern that we have to look at. So looking at the taxes, looking at access to capital, and the price of capital, I think will be key issues to address for the private sector.
In terms of policy direction, the budget, and what should we be expecting?
We'll not be deviating from our focus on seeing how to get the private sector back in stable.
You had the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta. There's a repeat of that conversation, PM Express Business Edition this morning at 11 on the Joy News channel. Now, the International Cocoa Organization has estimated a global cocoa supply deficit of around 100,000 tons for the just ended 2022-2023 season. According to the organization, contrary to market expectations for a balanced supply situation, adverse weather conditions in Ivory Coast and Ghana have led to a change in the expectations. Here's more in the following report.
In May, the International Cocoa Organization warned of the occurrence of supply deficit. Although compared to the 2021-2022 season, the 2022-2023 global production is projected to increase by 3.4% to 4.9 million tons. A deficit of around 100,000 tons is currently estimated for the 2022-2023 season. The International Cocoa Organization also pointed out that the news of an El Nino weather phenomenon during the period also supported the rally of cocoa prices. The report also acknowledged the incidence of cross-border smuggling of cocoa beans in some leading producing countries, which it attributed to price disparities. It further claimed that hoarding of cocoa beans was observed in Ivory Coast and Ghana during the latter part of the 2022-2023 mid-crop season. This, the International Cocoa Organization explained, was fueled by the expectations of higher farm gate price for the 2023-2024 season.
That was a Business Desk report. Now, consumers have been urged to look out for substandard food items and reject them on the shelves to avoid health complications during the festive season. The advice follows a caution from the African Development Bank over a massive aflatoxin infection in many grains on the market. Speaking to Joy Business, the Dean of the School of Agriculture at the University of Ghana, Professor Irene Ejiri, said consumers must make a conscious effort to insist on quality, especially with food items.
sometimes we leave out some of the actors, especially consumers. You see, we drive the market. So if consumers are thinking health and they are thinking quality, then they will ask for it. And that is where we call it the supply response. That is what we want to bring to the table. That it is not only one group of people called farmers that we should always be shouting at. Produce quality, produce quality. If you produce, you put it on the shelf and I don't buy, you ask why. The next time you put quality and I buy, that is when you continue to produce quality. So for me, as a Dean of the School of Agriculture, I have been part of this project because I want to hammer the issue of quality, especially driven by consumers.
Professor Irene Ejiri there, Dean of the School of Agriculture at the University of Ghana. Now, in a bid to ensure sustainable healthcare system, players in the medical sector have been entreated to conform with the standardized healthcare equipment procurement. Now, according to Flug Pharma, which is a leading supplier of medical equipment to major health facilities in Ghana, it is imperative to always look out for equipment standardization to improve workflow efficiency. CEO of the company, Kwabna Kenny, spoke to Joy Business when he engaged some CEOs of various health facilities in the country on the contribution of quality lab diagnosis in ensuring sustainable healthcare systems.
One of the ways we can step in to solve this is to make sure that they are buying quality equipments which have been verified, standardized by the Food and Drugs Authority in Ghana. Our regions are verified and standardized. You know, like I said, there's a lot of proliferation. A lot of people just carry any medical device and bring it into the country. And you know, this is a very critical part of a very critical industry, and we need to have standardization across it. Policies are being sent to Parliament to actually work on this so that we have a standardized playing ground. So that, because a lot of people are opening labs, like I said, there are a lot of people who are selling glucose test kits, malaria test kits, which have not been registered by the FDA. The fact that they have not been registered by the FDA, which means the standardization authority in this country is not saying it's fit for use.
You heard CEO of Flug Pharma, Kwabna Kenny. Well, let's turn to today's business journal. Lakeside Estate, developers of Lakeside Hills project, are poised to offer potential customers amazing offers at this year's EcoBank Journeys Habitat Fair. According to the marketing manager of Lakeside Estate, Isaac Ntianwa, they are committed to helping customers access quality housing solutions. Take a listen.
Welcome to Lakeside Hills, a project being developed by the 2021 CIMG Real Estate Company of the Year. A year ago, this whole area was under construction, but today over 200 homes have been completed under the first phase of the project. Let's speak to marketing manager of Lakeside Estate, Isaac Ntiamwa, for an overview of the project. Hello, Isaac.
Hi.
Please give us an overview of the project.
The Lakeside Hills project is a lifestyle living experience community for a comfortable living experience for families and individuals who wish to spend time in a confined community. We sat down as a team together with management, marketing research, and we came out with the Lakeside Hills project. We call it the Lakeside Hills project because it is located at the hilly point of Lakeside Estate that oversees the Green Mountains. Currently, we have built 200 homes comprising of various clusters, including a 2-bedroom, a 3-bedroom, a 3-bedroom with boys' quarters, and a 4-bedroom story Oka house that we can also see here.
You mentioned that there are lifestyle centers such as the sports complex. What other unique features are there at Lakeside Hill?
So the Lakeside Hills project is going to feature a multi-purpose shopping center, because in the project we have come to understand that we need groceries. People who have to go out. It's one of the most key things that we need to identify and incorporate into the development is mobility. How people can easily have access from their homes to the nearest shopping mall. We have incorporated in a shopping mall. We also have a pharmacy. We are going to have a clubhouse, and the clubhouse will also have some form of a fitness area where people can go and gym.
So do you have flexible payment plans here?
Yes, we have various payment options. 1, you can do an outright payment and get a very good discount. 2, you can do 50% and we spread the rest within 12 months. And 3, you can go through mortgage. During our launching, we mentioned our partner banks came: Republic Bank, First National Bank, Stanbic, EcoBank, and ABSA. They were all present. So if you don't have the option that you can pay an outright or spread within a certain period of time, you want to go through mortgage, that is also available.
The Habitat Fair is coming up next month. What should customers expect from you?
We are coming live at the Accra International Conference Center. We will be present there. Our audience and our customers should visit our stand. We are offering a very good discount for anybody who is going to purchase a property from the Lakeside Hills. It is a project that we want every family, those in the diaspora, those in Ghana, retirees, young professionals, doctors. We want everybody to be part of this year's Habitat Fair, and we are going to be present. We're going to give them a very good discount.
All right, so we had the marketing manager of Lakeside Estate, Isaac Ntiama, speaking ahead of the EcoBank Journeys Habitat Fair on today's Business Journal. Before we go, let's check the markets for you. The commodity market, crude oil has gone up marginally, open trading at $93 a barrel. Gold is selling at $1,977 an ounce after increasing by more than $3. Cocoa gained $9 to open trading at $3,648 a ton. On the currency market, the dollar going for 12 cedis, the pound going for 14 cedis, 50 pesos, and the euro going for 12 cedis, 40 pesos. More news on our website, myjournalline.com/business. My name is Daryl Kwao. Thanks for listening. The Super Morning Show continues, and it's time to celebrate Peseg's victory.
Which victory is that?
Making it to the finals once again.
Okay, I thought you had won.
Well, that's a logical conclusion to the matter. So, yeah.
Okay. So we should celebrate the victory.
Yes, we are celebrating the victory
and celebrate the loss of Prempeh. Well, it's now time for our inspirational song for today, and it's brought to us by Duraplus Ghana Limited, producers of quality PVC and HDPE pipes and water tank, the only water storage tank with a level indicator. Where Duraplus goes, water flows, and is Beanie Man with Gospel Time. That's our inspirational song for today, Akbafu, and that's for you. I'm fine, and congratulations to you.
Yes. The people have affirmed positions, and it will once again.
You what? You wait on the Lord, or you break the 8.
Yes, the breaking of the 8
your God is faithful and great.
Manasseh has been saying something. He says the breaking of the 8 is more possible
with Pesek than the MPP. No, but you will not break the 8. You will make the 8.
Oh, it's the same thing. When
you make this one there, when you make the 8, then you break the 8. But I like how you are already doing breaking the 8.
Yes.
And Manasseh is very easy and possible with you than the government. That's what he said.
Yes, that's what he said.
What I've learnt about elections, you don't have to be too sure.
Of course. I mean, you cannot always rule out any grouping in an election. But we need to also make the point about the petition, though. The purported incoming may arrive, may not arrive, interim, or more likely or less likely to be possible petition. That point ought to be stressed importantly, that if you lose, you have lost. Move on with your lives. Okay, go and prepare and come back later. You can't have any sense of entitlement that you have to necessarily meet.
Are you referring to necessarily
meet second final? No. It's not a given. You have to earn your spot. You have to earn your spot. When Accra Academy tried for the first time in their lives, everybody congratulated them for it, even though it was undeserving and less likely to be repeated in the future. Anyway, you want me to do that?
Let me say good morning to my friend William Inimboating. He is Odadie 2000. I see he's calling me, so I'm sure that's why he's calling me.
Yeah, because this will break the needless explanation of breaking.
But they're breaking 8 because they've made 8 and they want to break the 8. Are you about to make the 8?
Drive Safe campaign is brought to you by Joy News and the Multimedia Group, and supported by Toyota. Superior quality, and avoid all distractions. Keep both eyes on the road and hands on the steering wheel. Be visible. Drive with your lights on. That's how you ensure your safe arrival. And this morning, everybody who is in the convoy heading towards where the big call to the bar is going to happen, everybody, including our very own Mama our dearest lady. Yes.
Mama V.
Yeah, because of Mama V, the media will be there to cover it.
Congratulations, Mama V.
Yes. Myself, I have to come with camera and follow and go there.
I'll be there too.
Yes. We have to.
Except that we'll wait for at the gate.
Who's the winner?
We'll wait at the gate.
We'll give you live coverage. You will actually, I mean, listen, if you are not going to be there, we will show you the thing live. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ordinarily it would have just passed with not a lot of occasion, but now that we have realized that very prominent people will be called to the bar today, and the prominent person we know is
Mama V. Uswabwaji.
Yes. What is Sami signaling?
No,
we should stop and go there right now, or we should go and do the show from there.
Ochame, manindru Sami so say. Asem no wakano. Yatepa. So
it is the biggest way in democracy. Waka. Nyansa wum kakra, but
on that note, let's go for Say It Right. And that's brought to us by Kingdom Books at Kingdom Quality and Affordability are their hallmarks, and Societe Generale Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say either.
Now, today's Say It Right is a very simple word. H-E-I-R. H-E-I-R. That's heir. A person who is legally entitled to the property or rank of another on that person's death. I hear many of you saying, we are heirs to the throne. Please, yes, there is an H, but that H is very silent. And so next time you want to say it right, just say you are an heir to the throne and not heir to the throne. That's how you say it right. Let's get into our newspaper review brought to us by Syntex Tanker. You're stronger, you're tough, and My Way is simple life insurance by My Life and MTN Momo. Dial *165# on MTN to join My Way today. Before we get into the papers, the finance minister has been speaking about Cocoa Board, how he and the governor are going to be on the board of Cocoa Board to instill some discipline. Let's listen to the finance minister.
Both the Governor of the Central Bank and the Minister for Finance, myself, will now be on the board. We also have set up a desk, or setting up a desk at the Ministry of Finance that will really interact with the financing division of Cocoa Board to make sure that the issues of fertilizer, cocoa roads, overheads, are all brought into an ambit of discipline. So those then begin to tell you how we are getting into the issue of expenditure and also on the revenue side.
You mentioned Cocoa Board. What is the status of the restructuring, both the Cocoa Board and the energy sector debts as well? And
that we are engaged on much more on a daily basis as to what's going on, and then to be able to ensure that issues of fertilizers and cocoa roads are rationalized. So that's important.
So that's the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta in that interview with George Rafi on PM Express Business Edition. He's talked about having to streamline a few things and instill discipline, rationalization of a lot of projects in there, fertilizer subsidies and cocoa roads. Yeah.
So they are not disciplined effectively. If you want to drill down to the main point, they are not disciplined. If an agent, but the Minister of Finance cannot sit on all boards.
Yeah.
He cannot actually be in all institutions of the country. If people are not disciplined within units, you remove them and replace them. Because we have more than 31 million people in this country. We can find disciplined people to work at Cocoa Board. So if there's a problem with discipline, except there are political things that will prevent that from happening, and they have to manage the nuance. So, Winston, there is a problem. What you're saying is that if the finance minister takes the view that in the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, forest issues are not being dealt with properly, I want to serve on that particular committee too, because we are losing a lot from there. If there's a problem with Galamsey, which also affects the economy anyway, he wants to be there too. I am beginning to get to the point, because except the only rationale will be Cocoa Board and the cocoa sector is the backbone of the economy, and we can't joke with it. People have struggled to understand the system we run with Cocoa Board for a very long time. But if we had, and this government, let's not forget, is the one that stopped the continuation of cocoa roads and audited it, reinstated at the end of the day, then moved on to also redefine. There was what we used to do, SHED, CHED, Cocoa Health, whatever project that was happening. Redefine that process nicely. So what form of reform is required at Cocoa Board? That cannot be done by the current leadership there, except, and I repeat, they are incompetent and cannot do the job. I hope you get my point.
Yes,
so the indiscipline, who is causing it? The cocoa farmers, the people who work at Cocoa Board, the board, or the management. So at some point, you drill down to the main problem. So that adding on finance minister, and I mean, he's not a paragon of discipline in this country. We should know that. So adding him on does not give me hope. Does not solve the problem. If there's a canker, if there's a cancer, we need to drill down to that point and remove it. I hope you are getting my point.
So I mean, yes, I can understand you.
Yes.
I understand where you're coming from, and so I'm just looking at the Cocoa Board situation, and I ask very few questions. First of all, every year before the season, we go to Parliament for an approval of cocoa syndicated loan. That would indicate how much we intend to spend in the year. Now, all the monies that we go for instance, a very simple question is, do we spend more than we go for? Do we earn less than what we go for? Do you get my point, Raymond?
Yes, I get it.
First, do we spend more than we go for? Two, do we earn less than we go for? If we spend more than we go for, what's the source of the additional revenue? Of course, because sales may be more than what we went for, is that enough to cater for the excess expenditure? Two, if we get less than we go for, then what business sense does it make that we'll continuously do that? There are a few things that we need to ask ourselves questions about. Today, there has to be rationalization of emoluments even at cocoa board.
Oh, yes.
There has to be rationalization of emoluments. Now, this
especially for an indisciplined bunch, they are paid way too much.
Yes. This whole concept of cocoa roads, we need to have a review of it. The fertilizer subsidy system, is it worth it today? Can we pay farmers well and expect them to take care of their crops? Anyway, we'll come back to this.
And so, of course, because recently there was a conversation about cocoa board.
Yes.
And they were made to believe that, all is well. We are actually making a lot of strides there. We are doing great work. So maybe and if you keenly notice, two key areas that were highlighted even in the IMF program and the response that we had to that were the cocoa sector and also the energy sector.
Yeah.
So one would ask, what triggered that kind of conversation? Is that what the finance minister is going to fix? But if there's a problem, as I've said, please fix the problem there without having to import the governor and the finance minister into that particular problem. Anyway.
Bearing in mind that we have a governor general.
Yeah. Maybe we should send the governor general rather than the governor, because clearly we know what the governor can do. We know what can happen in this.
Let's get into the papers.
Anyway, so the Finder is reporting this morning that government moves to tackle dialysis costs. And we understand that there is some progress on that level. That very soon the executive president of the Republic will be announcing specific decisions taken by the Republic to deal with this problem effectively. And we know we launched a massive campaign on this. In fact, we did a series on Joy News highlighting the dialysis crisis in the country. We are happy that there is response coming, and we should not always wait for media to spend a week or 2 weeks dealing with the problem first. We all know where the problem is anyway. Now, the other one is EC calls for framework to regulate social media use during election. Is social media use really a problem? Is it? No, I think it's the same platform that the very honorable Albert Kandapa made their comments about academia, civil society, media, including, okay, I didn't mention your name, but media practitioners, some media practitioners, academia, civil society, fueling or yearning or speaking in ways that suggest that they want to, create instability in this country. That's cool-like commentary that they've been talking about. I mean,
well, I'm not sure that from all the conversations that I have heard, and all the persons that I've interviewed, and I do media monitoring too, so I have heard people actually indicate that a coup is the worst option.
Yeah.
That a coup d'etat is the worst option. And I've even said it right here on this platform.
Yeah.
What Kandapa should be doing, and as we have seen in times past, is that when things are not going well and are becoming, when the economy is bad and is becoming a security threat, the National Security Minister is the first to advise government.
Yeah.
In fact, this whole, Youth Employment Agency, YEA, the National Youth Employment Program, started because of a national security advice to J.A. Kufuor.
Brilliant.
That said that the unemployment situation in this country had become a national security risk.
Yeah.
So start a program that absorbs them for 2 years so that it would reduce the risk of an instability. Look, the thing about an insurgency is always to have a counter-insurgency. Insurgents always thrive on what we call a symmetrical relationship. If today you create...
the Brofoas Kampao, symmetrical things.
One of my... When you trigger, when you create that situation, people will take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And one of the things you do is actually to diffuse the insurgents' a promise. You do that by actually dealing with the challenges they have identified. And one of the best counter-insurgency tactics was in Asia, British Asia, so Malaysia and those areas, where the British realized that people were actually talking about a lack of facilities and began providing these same facilities. Today, what are people talking about? People are complaining.
Yeah.
They're complaining about
cost of living,
no jobs. Solve it. Hold discussions with them.
Even
solve it.
Bad governance. They have complained about.
Yes.
You see, but in all fairness, I think that whilst many of us have a lot of respect for the minister, it's sometimes I'm not sure whether he had reflected on the statement that he had given out more. Because I've heard Professor Jampo and Suleiman Abrahima from Media Foundation for West Africa speak to this matter diligently. Let's not kid ourselves. You can't cow people into silence when there's bad governance, when they can't find food to eat, when inflation is now come down to 38 or 38, so. Yeah. I mean, you think about it too. 38% for a poor country like our own. Certainly, how much money are people paid? And how are they able to survive? Look, then you are more concerned about whether or not that means. But who is saying that we should have a coup in the first place?
I'll tell you something. Yesterday, I was moderating CBG's Made in Thought Leadership, breakfast meeting on export, import, how stakeholders can come together to foster business growth and currency stabilization. Yeah. Look, a lady, Edwina Hassan from AGI, was saying that interest rates should be reduced to 5%. Professor Bokpin, who was on the panel, also said per their modeling, interest, in order to have Ghanaian businesses thrive, they need lending rates of less than 8% and a repayment period of 15 years. Now, I put that question to Daniel Wasanado of CBG, the MD, and he said, you see, the reality is that the macroeconomic conditions in this country would not support that. And that's what you're talking about. Yeah. I mean, how do you go and say you want to give interest rates or lending rates of less than 8% when your reference rates are 31%? Yeah. Can you do that? And we're not doing all of these things. And we're going, look, somebody tells me that we should continue with the papers. Let me just do... let me just... the online, right? The online news review brought to us by Fidelity Bank, Believe With Us. And Old Mutual, 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime. And let's go to myjoyonline.com. Says, we'll get to you shortly on what's happening on myjoyonline.com. It says that poison for gold, 10 major rivers in Ghana polluted with heavy metals. Test reviews. We'll talk more about that. Time now for us to go for the BBC News. And that is brought to us by Fidelity Bank, Believe With Us, and Old Mutual. 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime. Yes, and the online review was brought to us by
Zenith Bank, in your best interest, gold, good energy.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
Want to feel energized for more? Fuel up with Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP high performance products from Goyle. Our high grade fuel comes at no extra cost but with more power. And our Diesel XP, it's low in sulfur, making it an eco-friendly option for your vehicle. Experience high performance and quality with our products. Available everywhere. Choose Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP for an energizing driving experience. Goyle. Good energy.
My way insurance, my way,
Hi, my name is Nanama McBrown, and I want to encourage you to dial *165# on MTN to join the My Way family. My Way provides you and a selected family member a cover against death. As a policy holder, you will also have a cover against total permanent disability and hospitalization should you be hospitalized for more than 2 nights. Dial *165# and join the family. Sanya My Way. No way.
My Way is a product of My Life and MTN Momo. Terms and conditions apply.
Your search for a distinctive university to attend is now over. I introduce you to Heritage Christian College, located at Amasaman behind the Olympic Stadium, affiliated to KNUST and UCC and accredited by the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission.
The university offers Bachelor of Business Administration programs with options in accounting with computing, marketing, accounting, human resource management, business information technology management, entrepreneurship and technology innovation, Bachelor of Science courses in information technology and information security, nursing, and a Bachelor of Theology. We offer student entrepreneurship training with financial support.
The entry qualifications include WASI, SSCE, GBCE, HND, and diploma in relevant fields. Mature entrants can also come if they are 25 years and above.
We also offer 12-month Master of Science programs in accounting and taxation, accounting and finance, and human resource management.
Contact us on 0547 777 731.
Heritage Christian College, a university educating compassionate entrepreneurial leaders.
It's time to help the kids with their math.
Oh, Angie, I have to quickly rush to Zenith Bank before they close. You know someone stole my card and I have to go block it.
Kwesi, you are going to sit in all that traffic when there's an enhanced Z Mobile Ghana app. Just download the app and instantly chat with Zenith Bank to have your card blocked right from here.
Oh, really? Okay. I also have to schedule the bill payment. I'll be right back.
Hey, Kwesi, you are not going anywhere. With the enhanced Z Mobile Ghana app, you can schedule payment as well.
Hey, Z Mobile here, Z Mobile there, Z Mobile everywhere. They let me download it. Yeah, Nana, come here for studies.
Live life in the easy lane with the enhanced Z Mobile Ghana app. Do more transactions on the go. Buy data, change PIN, set travel notifications, initiate cash withdrawals at any Zenith Bank ATM without a card. You can even log in with your fingerprint or your face. Download the Z Mobile Ghana app from the App Store or Play Store today. Z Mobile, easy does it. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
It's Joe made it.
Me eating, I see me in penny pa. The Cassans, why I see me eat it. Kwekwa Nancy, some Madame Pa, they come home sim. Abramena me kakra me di France. Me minima when I'm a dancer glass. Life is a wild carnival. Mama many be why I can wash. Ekitamina when you be to me pass it. I carry every moment me my spirit day free. Life is a wild carnival.
How do you turn technology into a global transport business? Today we'll be talking to the co-founder of Flixbus and asking how he transformed a small German startup into a major worldwide brand, what he learned on the journey and where he's heading next.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Coming up after the news from the BBC World Service, it's Hard Talk with me, Stephen Sacker. Presumably, President Joe Biden flew to the Middle East because he believed he could achieve something positive in the midst of the war between Israel and Hamas. But by the time he landed in Israel, the plan to go on to meet Arab leaders was off amid the fallout from a deadly blast at a Gaza hospital, the disputed circumstances of which have further heightened anger and fear of what comes next. My guest is US Democratic Party Congressman Adam Smith. How does the US navigate its multiple interests at this time of maximum danger?
Israel needs to respond to this. They need to do something to weaken Hamas, but they need to do it in a way that is as careful as possible to minimize civilian casualties. I don't think calling for a ceasefire is the right thing to do.
That's Congressman Adam Smith on Hard Talk after the news.
Hello, I'm Moira Alderson with the BBC News. The US President Joe Biden says he'll make an urgent budget request to Congress for billions of dollars in military support for Israel and Ukraine. In a rare televised address from the Oval Office, he said ensuring both countries' success was vital to America's security and global leadership. Mr. Biden said that terrorists and dictators must pay a price for their aggression.
Beyond Europe, we know that our allies and maybe most importantly our adversaries and competitors are watching. They're watching our response in Ukraine as well. And if we walk away and let Putin erase Ukraine's independence, would-be aggressors around the world would be emboldened to try the same. The risk of conflict and chaos could spread in other parts of the world. in the Indo-Pacific, in the Middle East, especially in the Middle East.
President Biden said Hamas had unleashed evil, but this didn't diminish the Palestinian people's right to dignity and self-determination. He also warned Russia any attack against a NATO ally would lead to the US defending every inch of the bloc's territory. United Nations and aid charities are poised on Egypt's only border with the Gaza Strip, hoping that a promised opening of the border will allow the first shipments of aid to Gaza's beleaguered residents. Tom Bateman reports.
The only road into Gaza set to reopen is bomb-damaged and dangerous, and so Egyptian diggers are trying to repair the Rafah crossing amid hopes 20 aid lorries could go in as early as today. Israel has said it will agree only to food, water and medicines passing. Desperately needed fuel to power hospitals and water filter systems isn't part of the deal. The UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres, speaking in Cairo, said the supplies due to enter would ease what he called colossal human pain and suffering. But aid agencies say much more on a sustained basis is needed.
Greek Orthodox Church officials have condemned an explosion at an ancient church in Gaza, calling it a war crime. Hamas said there were many casualties among hundreds of people seeking shelter at St. Porphyrios. The Israeli military said the church was a Hamas command and control centre. The US Army has charged a soldier who fled to North Korea in July. Private Travis King, who's 23, was released from North Korean custody last month. Jean McKenzie has this report.
US Army documents show that Travis King has been charged with a series of offences, including desertion and assault. But the most serious are the allegations that he possessed child pornography, which he intended to share, and that he had asked somebody to create such pornography. Days after this alleged crime, the soldier ran into North Korea. The seriousness of these charges somewhat explains King's seemingly irrational defection, but it raises questions for the US Army about why he was given the opportunity to abscond.
World News from the BBC. The hardline Republican Congressman Jim Jordan has said he'll seek a third vote in his bid to be elected Speaker of the US House of Representatives. His office said the ballot would be held later on Friday. Mr. Jordan, who's backed by former President Donald Trump, has twice failed to secure a majority. Britain's governing Conservative Party has received a crushing defeat in 2 parliamentary by-elections in England. The main opposition Labour Party overturned big majorities in the traditionally safe Conservative seats of Mid-Bedfordshire and Tamworth. Chris Mason reports.
Labour has done not just well, but outstandingly well. The Conservatives not just poorly, but dismally, one of their worst by-election nights ever. It's the first time Labour has made 2 by-election gains on the same day since 1962. No government has previously lost so safe a seat as Tamworth to the principal opposition party in a by-election. Tamworth, incidentally, very strongly backed Leave in the EU referendum. The result in Mid-Bedfordshire breaks the record for the largest numerical majority overturned at a by-election.
The authorities in Rio de Janeiro say the police have recovered 8 of the 21 machine guns stolen from a Brazilian army base earlier this month. They were found wrapped in plastic bags in a car in the city. There are fears the weapons could fall into the hands of armed gangs that regularly clash with Brazilian security forces. The Australian government has decided not to cancel or vary a Chinese company's lease on the northern port of Darwin. The Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, said an intelligence review showed no national security risks from Landbridge's 99-year lease of the port, which was signed in 2015. The decision comes at a time of improving relations between Canberra and China, which have seen major strains in recent years. That's the latest. BBC News.
See me, I no get 30 billion, but I get digital banking, them sugar. Fidelity Digital Banking. Every day, I use the Fidelity mobile app for like 1 million transactions so I can make it happen cashless from anywhere. Oh, Lord of mercy. Even while I'm producing in the studio, I can top up airtime with my #1 girl, call my WhatsApp banking assistant, do some online banking, and so much more. Now, I live like I have 30 billion with Fidelity Digital Banking. So enjoyment, enjoyment. I don't want to pay. Try Fidelity Digital Banking and make it happen, because together we are more. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
For over 10 years, Old Mutual has been touching lives in Ghana. Whether you're a trader or a student, an entrepreneur or an employer, or nearing your retirement, we have the right financial solutions tailored just for you. Contact Old Mutual on 030-7000-600 or visit our website on oldmutual.com.gh to learn more. And let's realize your financial freedom together. 10 years of greatness, here for a lifetime. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
It's
Now I am,
I loved it too. I used to go to one Allied oil filling station years ago. Called it Zador. I was around Lashibi there, about close to Vivian Farm.
Okay.
And I go and dance. And the guys will always play the Balagaza. Balagaza by Screwface, Charlie. But look, Raymond, let me just do the UPSA Law School Point of Law series for today. And then we'll get into our conversation for today right here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Because we need to talk about the floods. We need to talk about what's happening in the Volta region. It's a very, very important issue. Now, today's UPSA Law School Point of Law series says any person is allowed to suppress or prevent the occurrence of an unlawful assembly and may kill if necessary in order to prevent or suppress such assembly. And that's section 37 of the Criminal Offences Act 1960, Act 29. It says any person is allowed to suppress or prevent the occurrence of an unlawful assembly and may kill if necessary in order to prevent or suppress such assembly. And that's section 37 of the Criminal Offence Act 1960, Act 29. And that's our UPSA Law School Point of Law series for today. But Raymond, this morning we're going to go to the areas affected by the spillage of the Akosombo and Akosombo dams. And lots of people are donating. Yesterday, we're told that Voltic had presented bags of sachet water to the affected community. First Sky Group Limited.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
I mean, I have seen it, and they've done very, very well. In fact, First Sky presented lots of, I've seen mattresses, I've seen food, I've seen other things being presented by the First Sky Group. They've been supporting, the victims who've been affected by the spillage. I know other people are also doing same. They are planning to go and do same. But Raymond, I think that even as we talk about it, as we solicit help for these people, we should also be contributing.
I agree.
It's not enough saying, bring money, bring any goods, whatever. All of us have to play a role. So I am going to contribute, and I'm going to challenge you also to contribute. And all of us, the team, in fact, the team here, including Sami Odami, must also contribute. So I am prepared to give 1,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say 10,000, so I can say 1,000. But if you are giving the 1,000, me too, I'll give 1,000. Because the masses cannot be paying the same way with the aristocrats. Clearly. But if you are committing that...
Yes, I'm committing 1,000 cedis.
Me too, I will do the same thing. And I'm convinced that Mama B will certainly support me in this cause. So yes. So
Mama B will support?
Yes. So
Sami Odami is the leader of the show.
Yeah.
So he must also contribute 1,000 Ghana. Somebody come.
To whom much is given, much is expected.
So should we mention your name that you are giving 1,000 cedis?
Yeah.
Sami, we cannot hear you. You've been coming to make comments.
When it's not necessary. Now you are pretending that.
We want to hear. We want to quote you.
We want live commitment, not hidden commitment. Okay, no, he's committing to it.
He's committing to 1,000.
So now yourself, myself, Mama V, Same, virtually Aaron is here. Jojo is here. Jojo, are you partaking?
Jojo is smiling
in the quest to. We should give you fast on that.
No,
so that you pay.
we must do the presentation by Monday.
Oh, wonderful! No, I don't have a problem with it at all.
So, Jojo, if you are bringing your money, bring it.
Yes.
We know that our general manager Fifi comes in to bring some.
Yes.
We know that our general manager.
Yeah. Today, I mean, certainly, if on our own, at least that's the small we can put together.
Yeah.
And we would have to go and give it to the people. Let them know that we are not only talking about this. We are not only interested in reporting who is giving what. That we are also human and that we feel for them. And we really want to also give our widows mind to try and alleviate their pain and their sufferings more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we will do that. And I know that there are others within the business, the multimedia group, who will be willing to support us.
Also, mention your name. You cannot hide from it. If we know that we are persuading you are refusing to, we will mention your name. We will say that you are refusing to partake in it. Yes.
Now listen to Member of Parliament for North Tongue, Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa. He's been very grateful for all the things that we've done.
Let me thank you because of your program. I've received a number of calls from people who have said they are listening to you, and because of the broadcast and how you are really highlighting the plight of my people. This morning, the Ghana Tankers Association they've called me that they are on their way here with truckloads of relief items. I've also received a call from the Christian Council of Ghana. They are also on their way here. The Catholics have also called that they are also mobilizing. I've also received a call from the humanitarian department of the Church of Latter-day Saints, and a lot of them are tracing, the source of information to your program. So I want to really thank you on behalf of the chiefs and people of Northtown. We are really grateful to Joy FM for the tremendous work you are doing to highlight our plight, and it's really yielding results.
Radio program of the year 2022. Joy FM, Joy Super Morning Show.
Morning Radio. Great, and of course, this is your CIMG radio program of the year, the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Later on the show, our friends from the Ghana Institution of Engineers will be joining us right here on the Super Morning Show to have a great conversation. But as a business owner, you want your business to grow. The Fidelity Ejapa account is here to help. With the Fidelity Ejapa account, you enjoy convenient payment and cash collection options such as GHQR, mobile money collect, and mobile teller cash collection, access to competitively priced loans, a dedicated relationship officer, free insurance cover worth up to 48,000 Ghana cedis, free inter-account transfer, and free subscription to our e-banking platforms. If you think this sounds good, wait for what I'm about to tell you, because the Fidelity Japa account is an interest-earning current account. Yes, interest-earning current account, and it's available to both registered and sole proprietors trading in their personal names. So if you're a sole proprietor or self-employed individual, it's time to do good business with the Fidelity Bank. Join hundreds of businesses that have already signed up to the Fidelity Japa account, and it might just be your best decision yet. Dial *776*0# or visit fidelitybank.com.gh today to sign up for a Fidelity Japa account. Terms and conditions apply. Together we're more. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
Now, a poorly maintained car engine can age faster. That's why we offer specially formulated quartz engine oil with age resistance technology. It's a breakthrough innovation that ensures optimal performance for your engine and improves protection against mechanical wear by up to 74%. Even under extreme temperatures and pressure. Choosing quartz from Total Energies is choosing the engine oil that keeps your engine running efficiently and effectively. Quartz, keep your engine younger for longer.
And Toyota Ghana has unveiled an irresistible offer. So, for a limited time only, they're offering huge price discounts on an exceptional range of vehicles, including the dynamic RAV4, the robust Hilux, the powerful 14-unit diesel, and the luxurious Land Cruiser Prado. And that's not all. When you make the decision to acquire any of these incredible vehicles, Toyota Ghana will reward you with an entire year of complimentary servicing. This golden opportunity won't be around forever, so pay a visit to any of their showrooms located in Accra, Tema, Kumasi, Tamale, Takwa, and Takrady. Alternatively, you can reach out to them on 0302-910204 credit purchase. It's also available through special arrangement with their finance partners, Toyota Superior Quality.
Now, Risto, you know that one of Nigeria's foremost airlines, Ibom Air, has already touched down.
Sure.
Of course, this happened on Tuesday, the 17th of October, 2023. It commences an inaugural flight into the beautiful city of Accra. When people say that's about Accra, beautiful city of Accra.
Yeah, beautiful city of Accra.
Are you planning a trip to Lagos, Nigeria? Do you want to depart on time? Do you want to experience top-notch customer service? Then look no further. Book now to enjoy the special introductory fare with Ibom Air. You would enjoy schedule reliability, on-time departures, and excellent service, making your journey truly unforgettable. And here's the best part. You can fly daily. From Lagos to Accra with Ibom Air. Yes, you heard it right. Daily flights twice, ensuring you have flexibility that you need. So don't wait any longer. Book your adventure now at ibomair.com. IBOMAIR.com and be part of the excitement, or visit the City Travel Office at the first floor, Nesta Square, South Liberation Link Road, Accra, or call us on these numbers 020 2325226 or 0303-957033. You can also get your tickets at the Ibom Air counter at the Kotoka International Airport, specifically Terminal 3. Stay tuned to this station for a chance to win exciting prizes from Ibom Air. Ibom Air, connecting Nigeria and Ghana in grand style. Don't miss out. Book your flights from today and experience a connection like never before. Save the dates. You surely will be getting an opportunity to travel with Ibom Air.
Great, and the Kingdom Books and Station Limited's back to school promotion is here with us again. And so from now till October 31st, 2023, Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited is giving a generous 10% to 15% discount on all school items like test books, pens, pencils, erasers, exercise books, and so much more across all our branches in Accra, Tema, Kumasi, Takrade, Winneba, and Cape Coast. Parents, teachers, students, please hurry while stock lasts. For more information, call us on 0302-764-101 or 0302-764-209 or email info@kingdomgh.com. You can also visit our website, kingdomgh.com. Kingdom Books, where quality and affordability are both assured. Terms and conditions apply.
Let me introduce you to the master of mortgages. That's Republic Bank. They've even gone lower, offering you ultra low interest rates on all of its CD mortgage products. If you're planning to own, build, or improve your home, now is the best time to do so. Take advantage of this window of opportunity. Call our mortgage hub and speak to a specialist on 054-010-9901 or send us an email at myhome@republicghana.com. This offer is valid until the very 31st of January 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
And let me tell you about Heritage Christian College, which is a university set up to provide the missing link in tertiary education, and they are affiliated to KNUST and accredited by GTech. Now they offer the following degree programs: BBA programs with options in accounting with computing, accounting, marketing, human resource management, and business information technology management; BSc nursing, BSc information technology, BSc information security, and BA theology. And they also offer a 12-month specialized master's degree programs in accounting and taxation, accounting and finance, and human resource management. They offer professional courses: ICAG, CIMG, CIHRM, and ICM UK. They have media short courses. And that's why they are unique entrepreneurship training with financial support. One student, one laptop at 8. Terms and conditions apply. They have affordable and flexible fee structure with scholarships available. Entry qualification: WASI, ABCE, GBCE, HND, or diploma. And mature students who are 25 years or older. Dial *789# *789*300# for online serial number and visit hcuc.edu.gh to apply. And they're located at Amasaman behind the Olympic Stadium. Contact them on 0202-298399 or 0547-777731. Visit their website hcuc.edu.gh. Heritage Christian College, a university training compassionate entrepreneurial leaders.
Now, Secretary General, your secure and trusted partner is celebrating 20 years in Ghana. Hooray! Now, this significant milestone wouldn't have been possible without you, very dear and loyal customer, Winston. So the anniversary is dedicated to you very nicely with ribbons, with presents all over for you. It's been a journey of triumphs, successes, and innovative financial solutions crafted to give you, your family, and business the best of outcomes. Always, our partnership with you has seen you and your families grow, your businesses and your institutions succeed, and many dreams come true. Today we are celebrating 20 years with you, Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
And have a whole new brushing experience with the new Pepsodent Herbal toothpaste and Pepsodent Charcoal White. Pepsodent Herbal is infused with a unique blend of green tea and herbal extracts formulated to repair and protect your gums while giving an all-round cooling sensation. Pepsodent Charcoal White is also uniquely made with charcoal and lemon essence that restores your teeth's natural whiteness and gives you complete oral protection for you and your family. Pepsodent, every smile matters. And just remember to brush your teeth always twice daily with Pepsodent. Yes, every smile matters.
Yes, I'm trying to smile. I'm not sure if my teeth is alright, Calabat. I'm trying to smile. see whether it works magic. Anyway, we are coming home. The University of Ghana School of Law invites all past students to return to their alma mater for this year's Alumni Homecoming 2023. The theme is Investing in Excellence, Empowering the Future of Legal Education in Ghana. The celebration starts on Monday, October 30 to Saturday, November 4. And the following activities have been lined up for this very, very momentous time. Now, October 30 is a launch and soul cutting for the multi-purpose complex. This will be graced by the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Her Ladyship Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Tokonu, and also University of Ghana's Vice Chancellor, Professor Nanaba Apia Amfo. There is also the November 2 Legal Law Lecture Series with esteemed speakers like Justice Stephen Alambrobe and Justice JC Amonomoni at the very auditorium of the University of Ghana School of Law. This will be on a theme Entrenching Consensus and Legitimacy, Lessons from the Consultative Assembly for Reforming the 1992 Constitution. The Consultative Assembly, it sounds familiar to you, right?
Which one is that?
The Consultative Assembly.
Oh, you're very familiar.
The one that people that agreed on the Constitution.
Very familiar.
Very, very familiar to you. Okay, wonderful. You should be interested in this conversation. Now, November 3, Student Mentorship Cocktail on Campus. A fantastic opportunity for current students to connect with esteemed alumni and benefit from their wisdom and experience. For more information, you need to go straight to the University of Ghana School of Law's website, and this is law.ug.edu.gh, or call these numbers 0303963750 or 0303958555. That's a very wonderful celebration that should be happening.
Yes, it should be happening.
Yes,
and,
yes. I promise to take Mama Vit here.
Take her there.
Yes.
Now that she's been
for the lecture. So that she will learn what they call it, or a lot more. Yeah. Okay. But today, it was
today's her day.
Yes.
She's being called to the bar.
Yes, I'm going to report the entire event. I'm prepared to. Of course, we should have been doing live from there.
Well, let's say congratulations.
Because superstars are being called to the bar. A superstar, I don't know about the rest, but a superstar is being called to the bar. And Samuel Dami is moving the hands. I'm not sure what the connection is. So
let's go for the nutrition line. Normally brought to us by Nestle. Nestle offers good food for a good life. And they'll be back on Monday. Stay with us. When we return, we have the birthday messages. And then we bring you the Sports Center.
Doing gets you learning. Learning starts you wondering. Wondering triggers thinking. Thinking becomes planning. Planning evolves to trying. After trying, you're succeeding, winning, owning. Now, doing that starts with outdoing your limits. Outdo them all with MTN. So, what are we doing today?
Have you ever thought of the one that makes you complete? An escape from the clutches of interest charges. With the Standard Chartered Visa debit and credit cards, payments are completed at the speed of light, intertwined with interest earning accounts. You also get unbelievable rewards every time you swipe. You have access to over 1,200 airport lounges worldwide. High credit limits of up to 100,000 Ghana cedis and up to 50 days interest-free with our credit cards. You also get to enjoy full multi-trip travel insurance for 90 days. Fees discounted at your feet with our globally partnered merchant points. Bills are always settled, not battled. Get the Standard Chartered debit and credit card now. Call toll-free on 0800 740 100 or 0302 740 100 or reach us via email on feedback.ghana@sc.com. Standard Chartered, here for good.
1xBet. Big bonuses, big odds, big wins. Download 1xBet app. Make a deposit and you get 300% bonus on up to 3,445 Ghana cedis. The biggest bonus ever. 1xBet is a reliable bookmaker. So head up to 1xBet.com.gh. Register with promo code WELCOMEGHANA and get a huge welcome bonus on your first deposit right now. Have a chance to win. 1xBet gives you more. Gambling can be addictive. Bet responsibly. Not for person under 18 years. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission.
Africa's biggest football clubs, Africa's biggest football stars, our culture, our people, our vibe, our joy, our style, our celebrations. It's 23 days of Champions football action, plus $14.4 million in prize money. Catch all the games streaming at www.AFL Africa and on FIFA Plus. The game starts Friday, October 20th, to the finals on Saturday, 11th of November. The African Football League, our game, our home. It's Africa's time. Now let's shine together.
All right, so welcome back, and it's now time for the birthday messages here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by
MTN. Everywhere you go.
Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group,
as close as a partner.
And Franco Trading Enterprise, still phone papa fee. Let's see whose birthday it is today. Let me just get into it now and find out whose birthday it is today here on the Super Morning Show. And so happy birthday to Paulina Nate, aka Funky Grandma. God richly bless you on this beautiful and special day of yours. We love you so much, from Koshi, Zoe, Liam, Ludwig, and Najele to you. And a happy birthday to Mr. Osei Isibe Entry, who's Executive Director of the National Service Scheme. May your new age bring you good health and prosperity. And it's from Felix Bedu, who is Press Secretary to the Education Minister. This one says, to my dearest Sarah, Nana Ekuya Jare, you're truly incomparable and the absolute best partner to me. Your stunningly beautiful kindness and warmth make you the most extraordinary person I have ever known. You are the sunshine that brightens my world, and your radiant smile brings me solace even in the darkest times. And this is from Emmanuel Ejari, Nana Kusia, Papa Kojo, and the entire family to you. Happy birthday in advance to Mami Sewabonso of the Legal Department of Nestle Central West. God bless you, Mami. And it's coming from Michael Odonko. Happy birthday to Kwabno Pukwe J of the Corporate Banking Department of Car Bank PLC. God bless you and enjoy your day. And this one says, congratulations to CEO Charles Owusu Esquire on your call to the bar today. May God continue to shower his abundant blessings on you always. And it's from all your friends, especially Iggy. This one says, happy birthday to my mother, Madam Hatu Rejoice Tuekwe, as today you turn 70 years on this earth. May the Almighty God continue to give you good health and bless you more. If I ever reincarnate, I will choose you as my mother. And it's from your daughter Harriet to you. Any dedications, Raymond?
No, we can move it. Except if you want me to repeat the fact that congratulations to the people who are called to the bar this morning.
Mama
yes,
Pasino Man, my friend Pasino Man.
Yes.
Also being
Fred Bimbo Johnson.
That's his name.
Yes, Fred Bimbo Johnson.
I know him as Pasino Man.
Yeah, I know Fred Bimbo Johnson.
Pasino Man. Well, let's get into the Sports Center now, and it's proudly brought to us by MTN. Everywhere you go, Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. Allianz, 1xBet, your reliable bookmaker, and DSTV, it's your moment. And African Football League, watch the African Football League from the 20th of October to the 11th of November. African Football League, our football, our stars, our time.
Now I saw the build up to that. As Africans, our game is different, right? It's electrifying, it's special, it's spiritual, it's explosive, and now it's a league of its own. Essentially, Africans do football the African way, and that's our game. And the home of our game is the African Football League. You need to watch the African Football League from October 20 to November 11. And see the African skills, the strength, the speed, the excitement, the drama, the suspense, and the creativity on display. The teams for this maiden edition include Al Ali and also TP Mazembe. I saw them yesterday on TV. Experience, Enyimba MC, and Sundowns. And with that AC, I'm seeing there is $14.4 million at stake. Who takes that money home? And that's important. Watch and listen to commentary on Africa Football League, the home of the African game, on African soil, with African talent being showcased. Africa Football League, our football, our stars, our time. The people who have been writing fake petitions with terrible brofo are the ones who are roaming.
Yes, we'll play a song for Kweku Super.
Yes.
Now, you know, we all have those days when you are low on everything: energy, time, cash, and even airtime and data. Well, that's why MTN Extra Time is an airtime and data advanced service that allows you to make calls or browse the internet even when you have insufficient balance. All you have to do is dial *506#. Just dial *506#. Go through the prompts and select the amount of airtime or data you need. It's more than simple. Doing your favorite things on MTN means you don't get interrupted even when you are low on airtime or data. Please remember, terms and conditions apply.
Now, do you like watching sports and betting? You would definitely be interested in the offer of the world famous bookmaker. That's 1xBet. With high odds, a high selection of sports events, and a cool mobile app. Right now, 1xBet is offering a 300% fresh deposit bonus. 300%. Oh. Now sign up. Use the promo code BETG and get a bonus of up to 3,445 Ghana cedis. You think about what's going to do with that money this weekend. Yes, you say a lot. So that's 3,445 Ghana cedis. 1xBet has a license to operate in Ghana, so you don't have to worry about your fans' safety. Join millions of 1xBet players worldwide and win big from this important engagement.
So, my friends, imagine sitting in the stands at Anfield cheering on Liverpool FC and joining several fans jump and scream at Mo Salah's stunning goal. Yes, this dream could come true for you because Standard Chartered wants to make you and your partner take you and your partner to Anfield to watch Liverpool play live, and it's just so simple to be eligible. There's an equal chance for both clients and non-clients. For non-clients, download the SC mobile app, open an account, start transacting. But for existing clients, just transact more to participate in this campaign. Remember, the more you transact, the more presents you gain in the basket for that final draw that selects the ultimate winner. And this is your chance to experience Anfield with your partner. There are other consolation prizes. Open the account and transact now to watch Liverpool play live at Anfield. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Carters Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Standard Chartered, here for good. El Giorgio.
Hey, Winston, how you doing? Raymond.
My brother.
George, I can see you're very excited. We'll leave you to do the sports. When you finish, we'll come back and talk about it.
Excited because Presec is doing well, isn't it?
George, I think there's a bit of echo in your background. If you have a radio close to you, if you could just turn it off so we can hear you.
Hello, Winston, can you hear me?
I think it's better now. Let's see.
Okay, good. Let's do it then. Let's get to the sports center. And it's been brilliant with everything that we've seen so far.
No, there's still the echoing in there, George. So please hold on briefly for us. We'll rectify a thing or two and then get back to George Ado Jr., who will be bringing us the latest in the world of sports right here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. But still to come this morning, our friends from the Ghana Institution of Engineers will be joining us here on the Super Morning Show. We'll be having a conversation with them. But this morning also, we're telling you, we're pleading with you to actually reach out to those who've been affected as a result of the spillage of the Akosombo and Dams. And Raymond, we have indicated that we are going to support. I am donating 1,000 Ghana cedis. Samuel Dami also would give 1,000 Ghana cedis. And so I know that there are other people within the multimedia group who will be willing to support us, but you must also reach out and support. Let's now go for the sports center. Okay, George.
All right. Can you guys hear me then? Can you hear me?
Okay, George, I think we need to rectify the lines. We'll try and work it and get back to you. George Ado Jr. with the latest in the world of sports. We're having a bit of issues, but we'll rectify it. And once we get that done, we'll get back to George, who will be bringing us the latest in the world of sports. But let's get interactive this morning. Join us on X using the hashtag JoySMS. Our social media messages brought to us by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, Ghana AIDS Commission. Test to know your HIV status and take steps to protect your health. And GTP Lifestyle.
Of course, NSMQ semi-finals is still trending, at least I see that here. But every day, people face different emergencies. Police emergency, fire emergency, medical emergency, you name it. Now, many people don't know their emergency numbers, surprisingly. Well, here's one you would want to remember. *770#. Yes, *770# is the new EcoBank emergency number. *770# gives you instant access to loans, funds transfer, utility payments, airtime and data purchases, and so much more, even when you have no data. So there's no need to panic when you find yourself in any money emergency. EcoBank will always come to your rescue. Dial *770# now for solutions to your money emergencies. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
And we apologize for being unable to bring you the sports center. We are having some few challenges. We'll rectify that and bring it back to you.
I was hoping for support. Yes,
anyway,
yes,
maybe when the members of the Ghana Institution of Engineering come, you may have one of your members there supporting you. But Franco Trading has now taken delivery of CCTV camera with on-screen display menu and easy configuration, chest freezers and refrigerators, washing machine. They also have in stock all types of phones and accessories, smart TVs from 32 to 55 inches, Franco air conditioners from 1.5 HP to 2.5 HP. Enjoy up to 40% discount online and in all our shops nationwide. Download Franco Trading app on Play Store or visit francotrading.com. Please don't pick any number on Google. Okay, just call us on 0246422338 or 0555939311. Franco Trading Enterprise. Still phone papa fee. Still to come. The Super Morning Show.
Prempeh College, thanks for being here. This is where we say goodbye to you for 2023.
Why are you laughing?
This is where we say goodbye to you for 2023. This is goodbye, dear.
But Prempeh, they did well. They reached semi-final.
They said they had a demon in their team. This demon there, the Spirit of God, quench the evil.
Which spirit of God?
Oh, no. But if godly people, it is written, what they call it, God is great, is actually making waves, then you have demon. Demon, if you don't want to laugh, you can still lose when you don't laugh. Laughing has nothing to do with you winning anyway.
Also coming up here on the Super Morning Show,
both the Governor of the Central Bank and the Minister for Finance, myself, will now be on the board. We also have set up a desk, or setting up a desk at the Ministry of Finance that will really interact with the financing division of Cocoa Board to make sure that the issues of fertilizer, cocoa roads, overheads, are all brought into an ambit of discipline. So those then begin to tell you how we are getting into the issue of expenditure and also on the revenue side.
You mentioned Cocoa Board. What is the status of the restructuring, both the Cocoa Board and the energy sector debts as well? And
so that we are engaged on much more on a daily basis as to what's going on, and then to be able to ensure that issues of fertilizers and cocoa roads are rationalized. So that's important.
So that's Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta indicating that he will be on the board of Cocoa Board together with the governor. They need to ensure that a few things are done right. Okay, there need to be rationalization of certain expenditure. So this morning we've asked all the questions. What is it that Cocoa Board is not doing right? Now, they submit their budget. What is it that they're not doing right that the Finance Minister now wants to sit on their board? Now, would the Finance Minister and the governor sitting on their board change anything? Is there anything that they would change that they couldn't have done in their current situation? For instance, as Finance Minister, you lead Cocoa Board to Parliament every day for a syndicated loan. How are they spending that? If you're unhappy with it, why aren't you making sure that they spend properly? What is it that you're going to be doing differently? We'll get into all of that conversation, but still to come this morning.
Let me thank you because of your program. I've received a number of calls from people who have said they are listening to you, and because of the broadcast and how you are really highlighting the plight of my people. This morning, the Ghana Tankers Association, they've called me that they are on their way here with truckloads of relief items. I've also received a call from the Christian Council of Ghana. They are also on their way here. The Catholics have also called that they are also mobilizing. I've also received a call from the humanitarian department of the Church of Latter-day Saints. And a lot of them are tracing, the source of information to your program. So I want to really thank you on behalf of the chiefs and people of North Tongue. We are really grateful to Joy FM for the tremendous work you are doing to highlight our plight. And it's really yielding results.
And that's a Member of Parliament for North Tongue, Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa. He was speaking to us, I think that was on Monday, talking about all the people that have been of help to them. And we know that the First Sky Group is also, assisted. We'll tell you more about that later here on the Super Morning Show. All of these coming up on big stories here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by Vodafone. Further together. Latest Phone, your partner for life. And Access Bank, your number one remittance bank.
Now let's actually deal with some of the very wonderful things happening on this morning. But there's something you should know. There's amazing news from Vodafone fixed broadband. Vodafone is offering a very big welcome to all new fixed broadband customers. New customers who purchase a broadband plan for 1 month get 50% bonus data. Alternatively, if you pay a 3-month subscription in advance, you receive 50% bonus data plus free installation. Don't miss out on these amazing offers. Join the Vodafone broadband family today and enjoy reliable, super fast internet connectivity that gives you best value for your money. Dial star 900 hash or call 050-5555-111. Visit my Vodafone app or Facebook vodafone.com.gh to sign up for the Vodafone fixed broadband wonderful welcome offer. Vodafone, further together.
And if you're looking for a 1-seater, 2-seater, 3-seater L-shaped sofa crafted to the finest details and available in various colors for your home, office or hotel. If you're looking for comfort, durability, quality and that perfect finishing, look no further, because Latest Foam is your one-stop shop. Whatever your choice or budget, buy from the best, not the imitated. Buy Latest Foam. Latest Foam is your partner for life. Time now for the Joy Business Minute, and is brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, the generator experts.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, your generator experts. Finance Minister Kenneth Wieta has assured that the 2024 budget will have programs that will deal with concerns of the private sector in relation to high taxes. The minister is expected to present the budget to Parliament by the middle of next month. The International Cocoa Organization has estimated a global cocoa supply deficit of around 100,000 tons for the just ended 2022-2023 season. According to the organization, adverse weather conditions in Ivory Coast and Ghana have led to a change in the expectations. Consumers have been urged to look out for substandard food items and reject them on the shelves to avoid health complications during the festive season. And U.S. prosecutors have accused 3 high-profile cryptocurrency firms of defrauding investors of more than $1 billion. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, the generator experts.
Now, Anointed Electrical Engineering Services Limited is into the sales of ultra silent generators, and that's what you should keep in mind. Ultra silent generators. You are using the generator, you are getting the power. Your neighborhood, they don't have power there, and yet nobody hears of it. So you're not.
I need to get one.
Yes, you're not causing any problem for yourself. You're not irritating. Yes.
Last time submarine.
Somebody calls it submarine tactics.
Last time I slept in darkness.
Oh really?
Wednesday into Thursday. I was sleeping. I wanted to iron my Christmas dress for the program yesterday. I was sleeping, and then I realized that I started feeling warm.
So yeah, the weather has changed.
I realized that. Charlie, so I need one. One.
So if you need one from 5 kVA to 2,500 kVA, they also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generators. They also have in stock genuine parts of all kinds of generators. And if you really just want to rent generators, they are available for you. In East Legon, you can locate Anointed Electricals on the Lagos Avenue Road, opposite Tonrick Hotel, and in Tema, the Tema General Hospital Road, Community 9, just after the overhead. And at Adoko, where there is the big head office, it's on number 77 Anointed House, off the Odoko Malam Road here in Accra. We have branches, and you should know this, across the country. And Anointed Generator, you know, is that your generator experts, right? Now, contact us on this number 0243 480 334.
Great. So, tired of land wahala and the headache of securing a piece of land? And discover peace of mind with Sidan Land Bank. We've brought form and structure to land acquisition to eliminate land insecurity, multiple claims and legal disputes. An approach to land investment is professional and hassle-free, and is designed for individuals, private investors, institutions, and corporations. Buy land because God is not making it anymore. Find out where the people will be going and buy the land before they get there. And our service lands are currently located at the new Airport City Chopoli, Ningo Pram District along the main Atema Plow Road. For more inquiries, contact Sidan Land Bank on 0303-955903 or 0532389050 or visit our website, sidanlandbank.com. Sidan, buy the future now.
God is not making the land anymore.
No, God will not make the land anymore. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM.
Oh, yes, Uncle.
Oh, Charlie, sorry, you the bed?
It's not at this time, but what do you want?
Okay, well, since you picked the call already, you hear say Vodafone gets some new feature called Vodafone Flexi. Apparently, no matter the amount I get, I go fit buy any voice, data or broadband bundle. Whether it be 100 Ghana, 10 Ghana or 1 Ghana. Charlie, any Ghana, I fit use Vodafone Flexi.
Okay, so if you pay me the 5 Ghana you owe me since last 2 weeks, I be me too, I go fit do the Vodafone Flexi song. Hello?
Yes, don't get left behind on what's new. To use Vodafone Flexi, dial *200# *700# or *900# now. Terms and conditions apply.
Vodafone, further together.
Comfort, durability, finishing, quality. Choosing sofas and beds for your home, office or hotel couldn't be easier with an exclusive range of sofas and beds in various designs and colors from latex foam. There is so much choice whatever your budget. Latex foam, your partner for life.
Some banks treat you like this. Others like this. But at Access Bank, we treat you like this. Why settle for less when the best customer experience starts and ends at Access Bank? We are always on call all week from Monday to Sunday to offer you the best financial advice and solutions. It's not just talk, it's about time you experience it too. Visit any Access Bank branch today or call us toll free 0800 00 4400.
Access Bank, more than banking.
Hello Ghana, I've got great news for you. After 26 years of academic excellence globally, Botho University is now in Ghana, offering degree programs in health information management, cybersecurity and risk management, software engineering, network security and computer forensics. Admissions are ongoing for January 2024 with up to 50% scholarship for the first 150 students. We offer flexible payment terms, internship opportunities and experiential exchange programs with our sister campuses. Pick up your admission form today at our East Legon campus near ANC Mall or call 0302-523-782 or WhatsApp 020-990-4714 for more information. Botho University, vibrance, innovation, impact.
Ecobank Mobile to make me say, Ecobank Mobile to make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Download it. You go and
you can pay school fees, even chest tights with the Apple. Ecobank Apple. Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know, it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Can promise.
Hey, Cashman! Yeah! Don't you know Nana has assembled all of us and you are here making calls?
My generator is spoiled too. So I'm calling a renowned Ghanaian company with an excellent track record in the sales and repairs of generator sets in Accra to come and repair for me.
Oh, is it Anointed Electricals?
Yeah!
Anointed Electricals deals in quality and genuine generators with high fuel efficiency. We also rent generators.
They sell quality generators from 10 kVA to 2500 kVA. They have spare parts of other generators and can repair every faulty generator set even if you didn't buy from them.
Look, now we don't have any electrical problem in Accra.
Wow!
Because Anointed Electricals is right here at East Legon, Lagos Avenue, opposite Tomric Hotel.
And that's why Nana is calling us.
Okay.
Yes, if you want to buy a brand new generator or repair the old one, visit Anointed Electricals. Or if you are within Accra, call our hotline 0246 423 534
or call 0243 480 334. They have qualified and dedicated men on 24-hour after sales service.
Then let's go and listen to Nana. Let's go.
Gosh, after giving you the hint, won't you give me anything?
Anointed, the generator experts.
How are you, Kofi? And how are you getting on? Have you been taking your HIV medication? I mean, the antiretroviral medicines.
Media, my bro, my bre. Every day, I have to take this medicine. Why?
Oh, Kofi, but you know that your antiretroviral medicines have to be taken every day to be effective.
Why does it have to be so?
Oh, Kofi, you know by taking your antiretroviral medicines every day, it stops the virus from replicating and allows the immune system to repair itself and prevent further damage. This way, you can live a long, healthy life.
Do you think for taking the antiretroviral medicine is the reason why I feel weak and feverish? Could it be the reason why I have recurring diarrhea too?
So would you rather feel sick instead of just taking the antiretroviral medicines daily and feel healthy? You know the daily dose helps to suppress the virus so that in about 6 months, the virus becomes undetectable. This means that the virus in your blood is sufficiently suppressed. It also means that you cannot transmit the virus to others. If your viral load continues to remain undetectable, then it is equal to being untransmittable. That is what we mean by U equals U.
I think I owe it to myself to take my antiretroviral drug religiously.
Great! That is what I was hoping to hear. You must take your antiretroviral medicine consistently to get your viral load suppressed to make it undetectable and untransmittable.
Yes, undetectable equals untransmittable.
U equals U.
This message is brought to you by Ghana AIDS Commission.
Joy 99.7 FM, and our friends from the Ghana Institution of Engineering have joined us in studio this morning. We have Engineer Harold Eseku, who is former Vice President of the Ghana Institution of Engineering, Engineer Bismarck Otu, who is Secretary, Complaints Committee, Professional Practice and Ethics Committee of the Ghana Institution of Engineering, because we're going to be talking about the annual Ethics Lecture. Good morning, Engineer Harold Eseku. Good morning, Engineer Bismarck Otu.
Good morning.
And Engineer Harold Eseku has been reminding me this morning that he went to a good school, Achimota School. Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for letting
I just had to let the whole world know. That you are in the finals to the grand final of the National Science and Maths Quiz.
As you said, I went to a good school. We're in the final. Thank you very much.
All right, so let's get into the conversation now, because we know that the Multimedia Group is partnering with the Ghana Institution of Engineering for their 2023 annual ethics lecture. Could you please, tell us, our listeners and those who are watching us on social media, what the Ghana Institution of Engineering annual ethics lecture is all about?
At the Ghana Institution of Engineering, we believe that in the practice of engineering, indeed, for all of us, what we do, ethics is critical. We need to espouse the right kind of virtues, not just as engineers, we did a lot of math, not just DYDX, but ethical behavior, which will ensure that, which goes just beyond having a design, but our relations with the public, our relations with politicians, our relations with everybody, doing everything above board, so that the impact of what we do will be beneficial to the society and to the Ghanaian populace at large.
Okay.
So ethical behavior in everything that we do. So that is why every year we have this annual ethics lecture, and it is part of what you need to do. You should have had your ethics training before your subscription to practice as an engineer is renewed every year.
Wow.
Yeah, it's one of the things that we do. We have a number of other things. There are a number of ethics lectures we undertake, including even an online system which was launched less than 2 years ago, where you have to go scenario-based learning to help you improve on your ethical behavior. We are looking at it as a broad thing. It's not just for engineers, but it should be part of our national conversation for all of us, whether you're a journalist, whether you are a lawyer, whether you're an engineer, whether you are selling by the roadside. Ethical behavior must be key for all of us in everything that we do.
Great, I like that. Ethical behavior, of course, must be key in everything that we do. So, what ethical topic has been chosen for this year's lecture?
So carefully looking at the issues as a country that we have with respect to our values, inherent and external values. This year we carefully selected improving national values, professional ethics and engineering, professional practice and engineering ethics. The reason why we chose this topic is that there is a certain mentality that most Ghanaians have with respect to our engineering practice when it comes to contract bidding, when it comes to professional negligence, when it comes to corruption and related offenses, when it comes to collusion. So the institution has been a bit concerned about all these issues, and then also looking at the interdependency, the key roles that engineers play in the society. For that matter, we carefully chose this topic to be delivered such that everyone, not just engineers, but almost every Ghanaian can attend, just to help us improve in terms of our ethics, and then we'll be able to be shaping ourselves towards a professional practice.
Okay. And who's going to be giving the lecture and who's chairing this important program?
For this year, we have the chair for the ethics lecture, which is taking place next week, Thursday at 5:30 p.m. The Chief Justice herself, Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Justice Gertrude Tokonu, will be chairing. Interestingly, she was my teacher in Achimota School 40 years ago, my English mistress in Achimota School 40 years ago. So we are very glad to have her chairing, and our keynote speaker is Engineer Yao Nsako.
Oh, Yao Nsako.
Yao Nsako, who was previously senior vice president with Unilever. And he also went to Achimota School. This just happens to be by the way. But he's a chemical engineer. Most people know him more as a marketing person, but he's actually a chemical engineer. I was in KNUST at the time, UST with him. He did chemical engineering. He worked with Unilever, rose to various positions, resigned from Unilever recently, and is doing some stuff on his own. He's currently a director of Plural Portfolio and works as a freelance advisor and an investor. With his experience working in Ghana, Nairobi, Nigeria, and in the UK, with the kind of work Unilever does, we are expecting that you share corporate experience, best practice, how to behave ethically in life. As we say, our topic, as my colleague Engineer Bismarck mentioned, we are looking at the national conversation. We are not just looking at engineering, but we are looking at it from the national level. What are we all supposed to do? This way people talk about the fact that the national pledge, way back, I was in primary school at the time when General Ignatius Kutu Acheampong introduced it. When you listen to the content, same with the national anthem, when you listen to the content, if all Ghanaians are going to abide by it, Ghana will be, I promise on my honor, the vim, the verve, the content. But it was just a reciter. I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. Yeah. If you actually mean it, and we all decide to live according to what is espoused in there, Ghana will be a different place.
Great. So let me come to Engineer Bismarck. You're talking earlier about who can attend and who are supposed to attend. Tell us who can attend and who's supposed to attend.
Well, first of all, for every engineer who practices under this disposition, this country must attend. Now, simply because as an engineer, before you renew your license every year, annually, you are required to have a certain CPD point, continuous professional development point. With that, as part of the requirement, you must have attended an ethics lecture. And so whether you are far away from the engineer center where the program will happen, or you are physically in Accra, you can attend physically. And those who are in other suburbs or other parts of the country can attend remotely. So every single engineer is supposed to attend this, because all the attendance will be taken as a requirement for renewal of your license. Then again, we expect that the opinion leaders, stakeholders in terms of government officials, the ministries, their chief directors, the ministers themselves, and then also the ordinary Ghanaian who is on the street, who engage an engineer, is supposed to attend, so that you understand when an engineer is telling you, I can't do this for you because it goes against my ethics. The person will understand. So we expect everybody to attend.
Great. So, talking about everybody attending and talking about renewal of license, you started by talking about the fact that I'm told that engineers who attend this will earn certification and CPD points. Yeah. Could you explain that briefly, Engineer Harold?
Okay, so continuous professional development. For most professional bodies, you are required to renew your license periodically, mostly annually. And as part of that renewal process, it's expected that what I learned in the university 30 years ago, a lot of it, I'm not saying it's bad, but things have changed. In our day in the university, we had the big computers, the tickets here, and somebody has to come and put it on for you. And when you're saving a file, you need maximum 8 characters. Things have changed.
Yeah.
So the kind of engineering I'm practicing today, the kind of software I use, they don't exist. So to be up to date and current, I need to learn and to know what is happening today. So for all of us in our practice, best practice comes up, new technologies, new insights come up. We need to be updated and to be relevant. So we have this continuous professional development process which includes not just the technical issues, but this is the ethical aspect as well. We do project management, we do all kinds of things in addition to hardcore engineering. You need to undertake some of these trainings to help you improve and to help you to be up to date. And you know, one of the things which happens is that somebody, like a colleague, called me, oh, I'm building a structure, I need we are putting 10 millimeter rods in it, is it adequate? And I said, hold on, what is the building going to be used for? We need to do an assessment. What is the foundation like? He said, oh, it is just a shed, so it is a rectangle, we just want to do so and put. I said, no, we don't do that. That is the mistake we make a lot of times, and assume that, oh, it is just this. No, there's an engineering basis for what is being done, and you have buildings collapsing because somebody says, oh, this is, I've seen it being done here before, let me also do the same thing. As engineers, we are not supposed to do that. You're supposed to make sure that what is going up, what is being constructed, what is being delivered, the software that you are sending out, whatever it is, it meets a certain minimum standard. So we train our members all the time to make sure that they can meet these standards always.
Great. I like that. So, finally, is there any other information you want to share with the public, especially the engineers who want to know about the upcoming lecture, the dates, the time? Share them with us.
Okay, so we'll be having this at the Engineer Center, Roman Ridge, and it will be on the 26th. 26th October.
Next week, Thursday.
And 5 p.m. We expect that all and sundry should be around. Then again, you reckon that most people, when they see Ghana Institution of Engineering, they tend to believe that it's only those who have been to the university who are just members of the engineering fraternity. But within the Engineering Council, that it allows membership of engineering technicians, engineering technologists, and craftsmen. So for some time now, the institution have done a very serious campaign and rally. So we have a lot of those engineering technicians and technologists who have registered with Ghana Institution of Engineering, and the craftsmen. So when we're having events like that, we expect that they are all participants and part and parcel of the event. And then also opinion leaders, we expect them to be around so that they'll be able to understand. Indeed, we know what is happening in our country with regards to a lot of issues that engineers are supposed to solve. But if the stakeholders don't attend, they will not be able to understand and then perhaps allow and appreciate us to solve the problems. Okay. We have the solutions, but we need to be able to be given the room or the freedom to solve the problems. And if they come and attend, they will be able to be in a good position to understand why we do what we do as engineers.
And just a quick one. One of my past presidents always says that Ghana is going nowhere without engineers. We need engineers to lead the conversation, the technical knowledge and the know-how to help us transform our country to be the kind of place we would all like it to be.
Of course, we need engineers to help us transform the country and make it the country or the place we all want it to be. Thank you very much, Engineer Harold Eseku, who is former Vice President, Ghana Institution of Engineering, and to you, Engineer Bismarck Otu, Secretary, Complaints Committee, Professional Practice, and Ethics Committee, Ghana Institution of Engineering. Still live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Coming up, we're having a conversation about the spillage of the Akosombo Dam and more dams. We're finding out the state of the communities that have been displaced. We'll also be telling you more about the Ghana's quest to mining lithium after these. 99.7 FM, and still to come on the Super Morning Show.
This is the water we are, because they said the water is contaminated, so they cannot come and buy the fish for us. So we are suffering. Since morning, I have not made any single sale. Even yesterday, how much did I sell? 500 cedis. So yes, like 2,000 or 3,000. But now yesterday 500. Today nothing.
They can't come out to buy the tilapia or the business that we are doing here. So we are really suffering. Sometimes you can sell 2,000, 3,000 a day, but for now, no, things have really gone down. People are not coming to buy.
It's a nice song. We don't have anywhere to stay. As I'm talking right now, the room where my things are rented and my things are, the whole thing is full. It's a mess. I don't have anything. This address I'm wearing from a friend.
The safe haven too is over there around Kizito Secondary School. This morning we are told that place is not safe. They be asked to leave. In fact, that's where my both parents were. But they called earlier on that the place is also not safe.
Whatever that can help us, any relief items at all, is welcome. This is the situation. You can say that is not the best. This is not the method we stayed in.
There's also affected communities in the Sojaman district of the Eastern region. We'll tell you more about that here on the Super Morning Show. Also coming up this morning, we're told that government of Ghana has signed a deal for the commercial mining of lithium. We'll be finding out what's in that deal, what's in it for Ghana, and how that is going to impact the country Ghana. So stay with us here on the Super Morning Show. But you know, a wise man once said, don't just make money, make a difference. And at APSA, we believe in helping you make a difference through our personal loans. With an APSA personal loan, you get up to 500,000 collateral-free loan to finance your personal projects. With a flexible payment plan of up to 7 years, fixed and competitive interest rates, the APSA personal loan is just what you need to open the door to the life you deserve. So visit the nearest APSA branch or call your personal banker to discover how to get things done. That's Africanacity. That's APSA. Terms and conditions apply.
Now, Safari Valley Eco Park. I can see the excitement on your face when I mention that. I can sense it. I can see the glow.
Because you see, it is happening. It will happen in November.
Oh, wonderful.
You know, Sami Adame's anniversary is November 19th. My birthday is November 16th. And I know that you also have something to remember in November.
I don't recall anything. This one that you are forcing me to.
So it must happen.
November to remember.
November to remember.
Wow. Now, they are introducing the Safari Wildlife Experience. This by creating an environment that fosters the harmonious cohabitation of forest, water, humans and wildlife such as zebra, sable, antelope, a llama, wallaby, fallow deer, and the Patagonian mara. And many more. And that's why I should stress. There are a lot more that you can see there beyond these ones, where everyone can come and experience these majestic creatures at a starting price of 250 cedis. I've been there. I've scanned around. For the amount of money that they are actually charging, Winston, you would enjoy. So what you need to do, what you need to do, and it's free for children for up to 6 years. It's only 1 hour drive from Accra. It opens at 6 a.m. I would advise you to go very early so that you enjoy the full day effect. You will not even take your lunch. You enjoy the full day effect, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. each day. You need to visit Safari Valley Eco Park with your friends and family today for the thrill of a lifetime. For more information, you just need to visit SafariValleyResort.com. Check out Safari Valley on Instagram. What is Sammy saying?
Sorry, we can't hear him. No, he has no microphone.
Yeah, he doesn't. If we'll cut you off anyway. Or call 0596914394. Let me say a very good morning to the board chair of Safari Valley, Ernest Jeche. Yeah, the way Sammy is very happy.
No, Sammy is happy because
he
knows that he will be there.
Yeah.
Last time I was reminded at home.
Yes, that you went to promise on air that you are taking me.
So let's get on to the phone lines. Raymond, we've been talking about Ghana granting a lease to has granted Barari DV Ghana Limited, a subsidiary of Atlantic Lithium, a 15-year mining lease to commence the construction and mining of lithium at Ewoya in the Mfantsiman municipality of the Central Region. That's where you come from, Raymond. So this morning we're joined by the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, Samuel Abu Jinapo. We want to understand what this whole deal is about. What are the terms? What's in it for Ghana? And what is Ghana likely to benefit from this deal? Samuel Abu Jinapo, good morning, and thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning, Winston, and a very good morning to your cherished listeners.
Yeah, so we saw the story that caught our attention. The fact that we all knew that we had discovered lithium in Ghana. We know its importance, and now we say we've granted a 15-year mining lease to Barari DV Ghana Limited, which is a subsidiary of Atlantic Lithium Limited. Tell us more about that, and most importantly, the terms of this lease.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for having me. As you pointed out, sometime in 2017, Atlantic Lithium, after completing prospecting and exploration of the Ewoya concession, discovered lithium in commercial quantities. But we were hesitant in getting into negotiations with the company because we believe that we should treat these minerals, these critical green minerals, differently from what we've done in the past. And therefore, we had to get a policy framework approved by Cabinet on the 27th of July this year, which set out the framework within which these minerals will be exploited. And this is what gave us the basis to get into negotiations with Atlantic Lithium. And after almost 3 months of negotiation, we've been able to close a deal with this company. And as you rightly asked, what is the need for the country? And really what is the need for the country is that the terms of this mining lease or this agreement is fundamentally different from the previous arrangements we've made with other minerals. And you will see, if you examine the agreement which is being signed, that the standard royalty rate in our country for all minerals is 5%, max 5%. On this occasion, we insisted and we negotiated a 100% increase to 10% royalty rate. So it means that royalties to the state is going to be 10%. Number two, the standard state free carried interest, which is the shares the state hold without having to pay for it, is 10%. On this occasion, we've been able to negotiate 13%, which is a 3% increase. And thirdly, and in my view, quite importantly, which is also consistent to the policy which was approved by the cabinet, which said that there should be a minimum Ghanaian participation of 30% in the exploitation of the green minerals of our country, is that in addition to the 13%, the Minerals Income Investment Fund is acquiring an additional 6% shares in the mining company and 3.06% shares in the holding company, which is Atlantic Lithium, which is the company which is listed on the Australian and London stock exchanges. And so when you put all of that together, it will mean that government participation or state participation stands at 19%. And further, we are insisting that the company will list on the Ghana Stock Exchange. And listing on the Ghana Stock Exchange will mean that late pension funds and private sector players can further acquire shares in this company. And ultimately, the goal is to have a minimum Ghanaian state participation of 30%. There are several other components of this deal. But the final one I'll mention, and I think that the most important of all, is the arrangements we've made for value addition. Government is insisted, the president is insisted that we should not export green minerals of our country in their raw state. And so Atlantic Lithium has been committed to beginning feasibility studies for the establishment of a chemical plant 4 months as from yesterday, which is the day the lease was signed. Secondly, we have also insisted, and we've gotten them to commit, that in the event where they do not establish a chemical plant and a third party establishes a chemical plant in Ghana, they will be required to sign off-taker arrangement or agreement with this company and feedstock or give raw material to the company to thrive. And so if you ask me what is in it for the country, a whole lot, including community development, 1% development fund, which is going to be established, 1% growth and sustainability levy, which they are going to pay. So when you look at this in its totality, this is a remarkably different deal, remarkably different mining lease we signed with Atlantic Lithium in respect to the exploitation of lithium in Ewuya. And I think that is going to be of great benefit to the Ghanaian people.
Just a bit curious here, because we've talked about increasing, the standard royalty rate from 5% to 10%. What did we propose in the conversation, in the discussion? Did we go with 10?
Well, we obviously went with our maximum position, and they also came with their maximum position as it is with all negotiations. But after back and forth and after intense negotiation, this is where we've got into. And we believe that this is a pretty reasonably good deal for Ghana.
Talking about our maximum position, what was our maximum position?
But I wouldn't be able to tell you now. I can furnish you with that. But the point is that 10% is 100% or 5%. And that across the industry in Africa and the world, this is one of the highest you'll get. I think in Mali also, Mali is getting 6%. In Zimbabwe, I think they are doing 5% or so. So 10%, if you speak to any pundit in the industry, that is remarkable. That is very high.
Great. Another concern, there are those who have, but I'll get to that shortly. But the other point is, has this been approved by Parliament?
Well, we are going through the process. We don't have to have the approval now. The process is that you get into negotiations, as we've done. You get the outcome of the negotiations. You sign a mining lease, as we've done, as was determined by the Supreme Court in the Eastern Cape case. We have to have parliamentary ratification as a matter of necessity. And so we will take this lease to Parliament, and the Parliament will deal with it as it deems fit. Yeah, so we will definitely go to Parliament.
And as it goes to Parliament, would I be right then to say that this is not final and it could change once it gets to Parliament?
To that extent, it's not final, because Parliament has a mandate for ratification of mining lease, pursuant to the teaching of our Constitution. So we will do that. We will go to the Parliament, and when we go to Parliament, the matter will be within the bosom of Parliament, and they will deal with it as they deem fit.
Another question is that, so yes, we know that in the past when we were looking for mineral resources, particularly oil and all, because we didn't have it in the country at the time, we resorted to foreign entities. But today that we know, and we have lots of Ghanaians doing well, couldn't we have found any indigenous Ghanaian firm to start this, explore and eventually get it and be in charge of it, instead of talking about a minimum 30% Ghanaian ownership?
Well, that's a very good question. It's a very, very profound question. And the more Ghanaians we get involved in the mining industry of our country, the better for us. We've done a whole lot, and I think we have to do a lot more to ensure that we indigenize our mining industry, the natural resource enclave. And I want to say literally all the resources of our country. That is how Johannesburg was built. And when people ask the question, why is Obuasi or Takwa not like Johannesburg? It's simply because the minerals of Johannesburg are owned by South Africans. And those of our country are not owned by our countrymen and women. But we're working to ensure that. But I should point out, though, that this particular project has, in addition to the 19%, some Ghanaian participation. There are Ghanaian private sector players who hold shares in the local company, the subsidiary company of Atlantic Lithium, which is a company we've granted a mining lease to. So there is some Ghanaian participation.
Ghanaians own shares in there?
Yes, that is so.
Which
from the very get-go, in fact, from the beginning, the shareholding structure was majority Ghanaian. But the individuals have leveraged the shares as is their right, and the state cannot compel them not to. And which is meant that it is now foreign owned, majority foreign owned. But there are Ghanaian there is Ghanaian interest.
Do you know the Ghanaian interest? Do you know the Ghanaian interest in the Barari DV company? What percentage of Ghanaian interest?
I do, but I will. To be improper for me to disclose that. You can check it out. You can conduct a search in the local company. You will see that there is Ghanaian interest, but it's not enough. And I agree with you. It's not sufficient. We have to do a lot more, and that will mean that the local content, local participation framework we have, we should encourage a lot more Ghanaians to take advantage of that. And if you allow me, let me give you one example. With the signing of this lease and eventual ratification, hopefully by Parliament, when the project begins, we have a whole local content regime which I believe is robust enough, which will have Ghanaians participate at the highest level in terms of the mining operation. I mean, for example, contract mining, underground pit contract mining is supposed to be exclusively Ghanaian, and that is what is going to happen in this case. So Ghanaian companies can step forward and participate in that, and a whole lot. But at the point of ownership, the Ghana Stock Exchange, the listing on the Ghana Stock Exchange offers another opportunity for Ghanaians to acquire shares in this company. And ultimately, as we've done in the area of gold, where we now have a company, Ashanti Gold, which is wholly Ghanaian owned, majority Ghanaian owned, as we're trying to do with bauxite, Rockshore, which is 100% Ghanaian owned, Ghana Bauxite Company, which is majority Ghanaian owned, and several other aspects of our mining industry. We believe that we should work with Ghanaian private sector to ramp up their participation in the mining industry in our country. It's the only way our state will benefit optimally.
Great. But, before you go, I know that you'd have to do other things, but someone just sends me a question and says, now that you have the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, it will be important to ask him about the fight against illegal mining. They say it's been a while since they heard from you. Galamsey, not a lot has been done on that front, Honorable Minister.
Well, that is a very important question, and I'm scheduled to have a press interaction on the 1st of November, I believe, to update the country on the fight against illegal small-scale mining. A whole lot is being done. There's absolutely no two ways about that. A whole lot is being done on the enforcement aspect and the reformative aspect, and significant interventions are being put in place. Some progress is being made. Of course, we are not out of the woods yet, and the situation is not under full control. We never, if you want, tickled ourselves into thinking that it was going to be an overnight effort. It will require consistent, concerted effort over a period of time, anchored on integrity and transparency, to get this sorted out. But to direct answer to your question, nothing is being done, or a lot is not being done. A whole lot is being done on a bi-weekly basis. Operation Halt is launched to deal with endemic Galamsey areas in our country on the fortnightly basis. Putting in place a whole lot of measures to ensure that the licensing regime of small-scale mining, to ensure community mining is increased and becomes a lot more prevalent in mining enclaves of our country. And the whole gold catchers are being distributed to ensure that the extraction of gold from the ore is done responsibly, and so on and so forth. So we will be updating the country in due course. But if you have to answer your question as you've asked, a lot is being done. No two ways about that. We are not relenting on it.
Well, I mean, just this Monday, we aired one in a series of 3 documentaries, Poisoned for Gold. And as part of that, scientists have actually conducted tests on 10 major rivers across the country and have revealed high levels of dangerous heavy metals. The Oda and Cobra, Tano or Fin, and others have lead, arsenic, chromium, and cadmium in there. And scientists have actually warned that swimming or using these waters for farming presents major health risk. Honorable Minister, the efforts should translate into improved conditions, and in this case, improved water bodies. The evidence doesn't support that.
Well, first of all, Abina, I don't shirk responsibility in any form or shape. It's the responsibility of government to tackle illegal small-scale mining as it is the responsibility of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. And for that matter, my personal responsibility. And we are discharging that responsibility to the best of our ability within the constraints and all of that. So that is being done. Now, that said, you always have to situate some of these research and scientific examination in their proper context, and they are most welcomed. These kinds of interventions are most welcome. First, listen, the issue of illegal small-scale mining, you should take a historical look at it. The water bodies of our country have been polluted for decades through the actions and inactions of many players in our body politic. And I, for example, had a discussion with the University of Mines and Energy, and was trying to understand how we can get our river bodies cleaned up as quickly as possible. And the suggestion that was made to me by the scientific community of that university was that given the kind of pollution, if you were to even have the water bodies undisturbed for a period of 10 years, 20 years, you will still have some of these chemicals which you've just mentioned. And so what is the point I make? Yes, this is a disturbing report, and we ourselves get a fortnightly report on the turbidity levels of the river bodies of our country. And some of the rivers of our country get improved, some are deteriorating, and it disturbs us, just as this report will disturb me. But the suggestion that is perhaps as a result of illegal mining activities within the past 2 years or 3 years, this is the point I'm making, is incorrect. The situation we find ourselves in, and sometimes I see reports about a Prampramba forest and this and that. You will find that some of the pictorial evidence you put out is as a result of decades of destruction, years of illegal mining activities, years of actions and inactions. But I should conclude by reiterating that is not by any stretch of imagination passing the buck or checking responsibility, not in the least. But it is just so that when we're having a discussion, we put it in its proper context. And we will continue with the efforts we are making, and those efforts will yield the necessary results when we all pull our weight together. And when I say pull our weight, I mean all the components, actors in the body politic of Ghana, chiefs, local government authorities, private sector people, government, politicians, all of us will have a role to play, or do have a role to play. Okay. But what the government is required to do, I want to say and say so forcefully that we have not reneged on it, and we are not relenting in the least.
Okay. Well, Honorable, I think it will be important for us to have a conversation sometime next week, an extensive conversation.
It's long overdue.
Yes, exactly. So Samuel Adame would get in touch.
Set it up.
We'll set up the conversation. Thank you very much for joining us, Samuel Abujinapo, Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, joining us this morning. When we return after these messages, we'll be going back to the communities affected by the Akosombo and Dam spillage and the sort of donations that are being made to these people. We'll still be finding out the kind of relief items they need and what individuals are doing and what you can also do after these messages.
Who runs the city? It's back, it's bigger, it's better. The first National Bank Accra Marathon from Nubwa to Dansoman. Get your running shoes ready and join the race of a lifetime. Saturday, 11 November 2023. Let's run the 42.2-kilometer full marathon or the 10-kilometer junior and corporate fun runs to determine who runs the city. It's the first National Bank Accra Marathon. Who will triumph? To register, dial *365*807# and follow the prompts, or call 0505-525-535. You can also visit accramarathon.com or any First National Bank branch to register. The First National Bank Accra Marathon is organized by Danceman Keep Fit Club and brought to you by First National Bank, supported by Belacqua, Yango, Pollard Insurance, Media Partners, Multimedia Group, and Graphic Communications Group.
Here she comes, so simple, yet captivating, exuding confidence, elegance, and effortless beauty. Introducing the all-new Ahwafe from GTP. The perfect fusion of nature's splendor and intricate designs to enhance your own unique style. Each pattern designed with precise intention, printing moments into memories just like the cherished things in life. Make life beautiful. Embrace it with the all-new Ahwafe from GTP, available in various colors and designs. Visit shop.gtpfashion.com to order now. GTP. Life styled.
Hi, now let me share my wildlife experience with you at Safari Valley Eco Park. On our arrival, we were greeted by experienced tour guides who took us through an orientation on how best to enjoy the experience. We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the Eco Park. We saw zebras, sable antelopes, crown cranes, maras, silky chicken, emus, wallabies, deer, ponies, and so many animals. We watched the animals roam freely in their natural habitat, undisturbed by our presence. Our tour guide told us so much about the wildlife, their behavior, and how to interact with them. I even fed them. We also went fishing. Then we took a break to have lunch in the beauty of the open space. All of this fun and activities for a starting price of 250 cedis, and it's free for children below 6 years. As the sun began to set, it was time to go back home, but not before our sunset dinner by the campfire. We've had a thrill of a lifetime, and I can't wait to visit again. Safari Valley Eco Park, bringing you closer to nature.
Are you tired of struggling with bad financial situations? At Quick Credit, we understand the difficulties that come with transitioning to a better one. That's why we're here to simplify the process for you. With loan facilities of 1,000 cedis and upwards, all you have to do is call and we will take care of the rest. All you need is your national ID. No savings, no collateral, no susu, no deposits, and no account opening required. Quick Credit has you covered. Whether you're expanding a business, starting a new one, facing an emergency like school fees or funeral expenses, or even just in need of a salary loan. Call Quick Credit today, 0302 200 390 or 059 692 0833. We do not give loans via the internet. Quick Credit is regulated and licensed by the Bank of Ghana. Terms and conditions apply. Quick Credit. Lending made simple.
Hello, AT customers. May I have your attention, please? Ready for the good news? Yes, this is really exciting news from your favorite network, AT. AT is giving you, their cherished customer, a whopping 200% airtime bonus every time you buy airtime via credit transfer or AT money. You can use this bonus to talk from crane to cran for up to 72 hours. Do you also know the interesting fact? You can ask your agent to do direct data bundles such as Sikakoko, Big Time, and Fuse bundles for you. So, the next time you need to top up whether airtime or direct internet bundle, just find the nearest AT agent and request for credit transfer or dial *110# to buy directly from your AT Money wallet. Don't miss your 200% bonus. Top up now. Spread the concern.
AT. Life is simple.
Introducing Pick 4 from Game Park Games, the easiest lottery to play and win. Pick 4 numbers from 0 to 9 up to 3 times a day to become one of our daily winners. More moolah, more power. Play online at www.gameparkgames.com or dial *946# to play. Game Park Games is regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18. Play responsibly. Pick 4 from Game Park Games. More moolah, more power.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Welcome back. This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And once you hear this, we're talking about persons who are being affected by the spillage of the Akosombo and Dam dams. And we've been talking about it. Yesterday, we're told that the First Sky Group went to the aid of the victims. Now, they donated items worth millions of Ghana cedis, and they've also promised to help in the construction of houses for these communities. We're grateful this morning to be joined by the executive chairman of the First Sky Group, Eric Kutoche. Good morning, sir, and thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I believe you're doing very well this morning.
I'm doing very well.
And thank you so much for going to the aid of the people who've been affected by the spillage.
The glory goes to God.
Now, from our checks, we're told that you've presented items worth millions of Ghana cedis, right?
Yes.
What are these items that you presented to them?
Oh, these items involve bag of rice, sanitary pads, oil, mattresses, water, and so many items. I've been delivering almost about 22 items. About 1 million Ghana cedis.
Great.
Has been donated to the victims.
We are also told that you want to build houses for the about 12,000 people who've been displaced.
Yes, that is true. When I visited the area, my record is about 25,000 people have been displaced in the 21 camps all over the affected areas. But you realize that most of these camps have been the classrooms, various classrooms, and these people are there, and that is making it difficult for the students to go back to school. So the students are home, and their classrooms are being used as a campsite for these unfortunately affected, displaced people. That is why we decided that as soon as possible, we should be able to build some camps for them and move them from the classroom.
Okay.
So that the children will go back to the classroom. So that we will not have a multiplicity of problems. The affected people are there displaced, and the students who don't have the opportunity to have their classes, and we felt that, this is the way to go immediately.
Okay.
And as we speak now, the project has started in earnest. And we believe in the next 3 weeks, few of them will be available for these displaced people to be moved to this camp, and they free the classroom for proper teaching to start in those affected areas.
So in effect, you're building camps so that people can move in there and thus free the classrooms so that children or the pupils can go back to school and not miss any instructional time.
That is the idea. That is the idea.
And the project is started already?
Yes, we started the project.
Wow.
We were there, and the teams willingly donated land for this project, and we are starting with about 4 immediate currently. And we believe those 4 will be available within a matter of 3 weeks. And because we're trying to also get the borehole to make sure the toilet facilities and the food are for them, so that it's comfortable over there.
Great. This morning we're joined by Eric Kutoche, who is executive chairman of the First Sky Group. He was in the affected areas by the spillage of the Akosombo and Dam dams, made a donation of some 1 million, and has actually started the construction of camps to house these persons, so that many of the classrooms that have been converted into camps could be freed for the children to go back to school. But I know that this is not just what you do by way of philanthropy. I also know that you've been taking care of, kidney patients on dialysis at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. So you're one person who's been doing a lot. Why do you do the things that you do, and what can people learn from you?
Yes, my brother, I've registered myself for the past 7 years to think about this. Because it's my principle, and it's based on the word of God, which says that if you go to Matthew 8:3-4, it says that, but when you do a charitable deed, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing.
Sure.
That your charitable deed may be in secret. And your Father who sees in secret will himself reward you openly. So, I repeated myself thinking about this dialysis when the issue came up. But I think that's the point whereby I be an encouragement to others to come on board. Truly, in 2016, the plight of these people came into my attention who were not able to pay. So I'm moving to their aid, paid off all the debt, and instituted the free dialysis for all the patients at the facility. And also provided a pickup to aid the center to be able to bring those that will not come to the center for this dialysis. And this actually we have done for the past 7 years, doing that free for all the teachers that have been on our free dialysis over these years.
Okay.
I had the opportunity to speak today. I think last year, Kolebu management and the renal unit came to me and they informed me about the need to increase the prices of the dialysis. So we have a lot of litigation around it. And that is simply it's as a result of the exchange fluctuation. Because all these inputs are imported from Germany and Austria. And when the situation of the integrated country become a burden to the facility. So at that point in time, I offered a two strategic plans to follow so that we absorb these increases. One was to appeal to the government to place attention on the national insurance scheme. During my time,
hello, sir. I think we're losing you a little bit. If you could kindly reposition yourself.
Okay. Are you okay now?
Let's see. I think it's better now.
It's better now. Okay.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, so basically, we came out with two strategic plans. One was to appeal to the government at least to consider placing these patients on the national health insurance for 2 sessions, where whilst I take over the other expenses. The second option was that I was expecting an inflow on some of the projects we are doing was supposed to be paid in dollars. So I decided that we will establish the LC to bring these things down, and the price should not be increased. But unfortunately, both never worked. And that is where we find ourselves. Actually, we thank God now that the government has really responded to this call. And the news today is that the president has tasked the health minister and health insurance to consider this. I think we have to applaud the government in this direction.
Exactly. And of course, we need to applaud.
Yes, we've been doing it. And so far, we have done almost 10 billion on the dialysis. And we have also arranged for transplanting for at least 7 patients because that is the exit plan for all these programs. Now you cannot be on the dialysis for the rest of your life. And the only way out is to get the transplant, and which we have been doing. In 2000, we did 4. And we brought the specialists from the Birmingham, and we fully paid for all the expenses. And the last year, in July, we were able to do another 3.
Okay.
And specifically this time, it has been done by all our local doctors. So that is the way we are planning. And it's our long-term plan to establish the dialysis transplant center in Ghana, so that anyone who has a doctor will go out there for the transplant to be done to be free out of all these problems. I think that is what we've been doing so far.
Great. Well, Eric Utoche, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and thank you so much for all the wonderful things you're doing for the people of Ghana, and also going to the aid of those who have been affected. You're a model that Ghanaians should learn from. Thank you.
Yeah, but let me can I add it?
Please go ahead.
Yes, I think when coming to the floods area, I just want to place on records that those victims are the victims of circumstances. It's not anything that they have done to be going through that.
Sure.
We know that Akosombo Dam is a legacy project for this country. It's an important dam for this country, because the combined of Akosombo and the Pond dams gives the nation 1,200 megawatts of electricity. And it's something that we need not to joke with. And at the point in time, when the dam is overflowing, and then without this spillage, the whole dam will collapse. And that means that we are plunging our country into total darkness.
Sure.
And the outcome is this, that the victims are going through just because to save the country being plunged into total darkness. I want to place it on record that we should look at it in this manner and quickly come to the aid of these people, which it is not anything that they have done by themselves to be going through this. They are going through this in a day to save this country. So on this, I'm calling on the individual, corporate organizations, churches, and all that. As I was there the other day, it was a very sad situation. And the government, and they should go out there and they support these things. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Eric Utoche, who's Executive Chairman of the First Sky Group. And I like how you end. These people have to go through the pain in order to save the country. They're suffering because the Akosombo Dam is a legacy project. If it collapses, we're plunged into darkness. And that is why we should go to their aid. This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Stay with us. Services Limited and Icon Energy for supporting. They've also presented items to the victims of the spillage. We know that the tanker drivers have gone there. We know that Vortic has also donated water to the people.
Christian Council of Ghana, the Christ the King Church specifically, the Atlantic Pharmaceuticals. And we also know that the humanitarian department of the Church of Latter-day Saints have all chipped in and actually contributed a lot to alleviate the plight of the people who find ourselves in such a terrible condition. And maybe we should be stressing that point, and because people don't get it. See, if we did not do the spilling as we are being told, that dam would have collapsed. If we lose 1,000 megawatts today, most of you will be in darkness. For the avoidance of that. So it is the reason why. So they are taking the pain for our collective good. The little we can all do is to reduce that pain for that grouping in the areas affected, and that's why your contribution to is important. Of course, we have made our own pledges, and that we will proceed to make sure that that's done. We hope that you also, within whichever environment you find yourself, be it an NGO, be it a church, be it a corporate institution, you can, amongst yourself, if it's not even being done from the management level, you can amongst yourself decide that this is the way we want to deal with this. We want to put our monies together and help Ghanaians, our own people, show that we love our own people and we want them to get better.
Exactly, Raymond. And that's only to show that it doesn't matter how much.
Yes.
The little that you have will go a long way in helping somebody.
Yeah.
And so we're a team of 4. We've said we're going to put together 4,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
We're going to speak to management or anybody within the multimedia group who's willing to support this initiative by the SMS from multimedia. We're not going outside to go and take money. In-house.
We are doing it on our own.
In-house. We'll get money. And by Monday, we would also go and make our own donation. But are you tired of the daily commute to work during rush hour? Or maybe you're planning a girls' night out and need a reliable ride? Perhaps you need to deliver an important parcel and want to get there on time. Whatever your reason for commuting, Access Bank and Uber have got you covered. With the Access Bank Visa card, you can now enjoy 30% off your Uber rides. And that's right, 30% off every ride. Use promo code Access Ride Savings to enjoy affordable convenience and cheaper rides, even on a limited budget. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to save big on your daily commute. Visit our website, ghana.accessbankplc.com or social media today to learn more and start enjoying and saving on your Uber rides like never before. Access Bank, more than banking.
Now it's Bigo time. Are you worried about your parties? It's already weekend. How about weddings? Saturday is a big time for weddings in this country. Outdooring, funerals, hangouts with, and what to drink and to enjoy during the celebration. Or are you worried about the celebration of your friends and their families during that special occasion? Today, the call to the bar. Are you worried about what you are going to eat with your friends and all the other people who are being called to the bar today? With Bigo, there's no wahala for this occasion. Bigo Drinks has made it easy for everyone to enjoy and have the ideal celebration. It comes in different distinct and captivating flavors, each one specifically created to enrich every moment and bring vitality to your life. The flavors include cocktail, cola, apple, coconut, lemon, and Kojo's favorite lemon lime and orange. It comes in 16 and 20 in the pack. A lot to go around in various packs. It's refreshing and of good quality. You need to infuse color into your life and get rejuvenated. Grab a bottle of your favorite flavor and now treat yourself and loved ones to a memorable experience. Bigo Drinks, another quality product from Twellium Industries Limited. This advert, though, is FDA approved.
You know that sometimes your car insurance isn't the problem. It is when you forget to renew it and get into trouble with a police or an accident. Well, Instant Car Insurance is now on Haptel. Get your Instant Car Insurance sticker anytime. No long things. Just install the Haptel app. Enter your car number for your Instant Insurance sticker. You can also set a reminder for your next renewal date. Go to haptel.com/app to install your Haptel app and set a reminder to renew your car insurance today. Haptel is everything you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have some delicious news for you. I mean, listen, imagine a biscuit made from the real cereal, packed with wholesome oats and grains, but it contains less sugar too. This biscuit is not only a treat for your taste buds, but also a nutritious option for all ages. And I'm talking about McBerry Breakfast Cereal. McBerry Breakfast Cereal biscuit can be enjoyed at any time of the day, particularly at breakfast, with any beverage of your choice. It's delicious, nutritious, and also affordable. It's made with whole grain oats, packed with fiber, and real cereals, with less sugar too. You don't need to worry, right? Worry no more. With McBerry Breakfast Cereal, your kids have the perfect snack they can take to school. Beware though of imitation. Remember, go for the original McBerry Breakfast Cereal biscuit and start your day with a smile. McBerry Breakfast Cereal, goodness for your morning. This advert is FDA approved.
And you know what? It's October 1st at Furniture City. Yes, crazy deals await you at Furniture City. Pick any item and enjoy from 25% up to 40% discount on selected items, and items ranging from furniture, dining set, sofa, decor set, carpets, curtains. Yes, it's a crazy deal only at Furniture City, your home of quality furniture and the largest furniture shop in Ghana. So hurry, rush now to Furniture City for all your kinds of furniture and enjoy up to 40% discount. Locate Furniture City at number 77 Spinters Road, 20 meters from the Flowerpot roundabout on the Spinters Road and opposite City Ceramica. Log on to our Facebook page, Furniture City Ghana, and website, FurnitureCityGhana.com. Contact our sales team on 0244 213 333 or 0540 314 948. Furniture City, your home of quality furniture.
Now, we talk about water all the time. In fact, life without water is impossible. But what do you really know about the water you consume? With Verna Purified Water, you're not only guaranteed the pleasure of satisfying your thirst, but you're also assured of water that is purified using a series of filtration, reverse osmosis, UV sterilization, and ozonation to meet the standard quality your body needs. With over 100k bottles consumed every day, Verna Purified Water has gained the acceptance as the #1 water brand in Ghana today. Now, with every bottle of Verna you consume, you directly contribute to impacting lives through the Verna Changing Lives initiative, from its orphanage project to drilling of boreholes, surgery payments, and also payment of fees for brilliant but needy students. Verna Purified Water continue to support many beneficiaries each year to change their lives for the better. Share the love, get a bottle of Verna Purified Water and enjoy the pure, refreshing taste. Verna Purified Water is also recommended by the Ghana Medical Association. Verna Purified Water, changing people's lives. This advert is FDA approved.
So the Enum Presbyterian Senior High School, Enum Presec for short. It's actually Enum Secondary School, but it's Presbyterian Secondary School. So
still a Enum Presec.
And
you know something which is of good quality is what you can replicate.
But this one is 100. Hold on, this one is 125 years old.
Hey,
yes,
85.
125. 40 years before Presec. So let's put that on record. 40 years before Presec.
Are you sure it's been continuously existing or it's existing?
It's been existing. Well, are you trying to make reference to certain schools that are almost 200 years?
Yes. You know, Mama said that Zion College is what? How many years?
Don't mind him.
Yes.
Don't mind him.
So it's the first secondary school.
Oh yes, it's the first secondary school in the current Volta region. Yes,
it's in the current Volta region.
That's true.
Yeah, statement of fact.
Oh, that's a fact.
Yeah, but it's going through metamorphosis. So Enum 2 has gone through metamorphosis.
125 years.
Shocking. Actually.
Yes, they're joining us here.
It's not Samuel Dami's hometown.
Yes, that's Samuel Dami's hometown. He's from Enum.
Enum Boso. Then he's also from Edukrum.
There's Boso and there's Enum.
Okay. He's also from Edukrum.
Some of them is also from Edukrum.
Yes, and also Latte. One person. Yes, Edukrum, Latte. The last time I heard anybody say so was the IGP. He's from like 4 places in one.
When we return, we'll get into that conversation after this.
Let me thank you because of your program. I've received a number of calls from people who have said they are listening to you and because of the broadcast and how you are really highlighting the plight of my people. This morning, the Ghana Tankers Association, they've called me that they are on their way here with truckloads of relief items. I've also received a call from the Christian Council of Ghana. They are also on their way here. The Catholics have also called that they are also mobilizing. I've also received a call from the humanitarian department of the Church of Latter-day Saints. And a lot of them are tracing, the source of information to your program. So I want to really thank you on behalf of the chiefs and people of Northton. We are really grateful to Joy FM for the tremendous work you are doing to highlight our plight. And it's really yielding results.
Wake up at dawn. You know buff. You know chop. When it vanish for your area for 2 weeks, you not get one drop safe inside your tank.
Hey.
Hajia, our life was in dangerous. Only our neighbor get water with water tank.
Water tank?
Yes, water tank. Mamma mia, that water tank get meter for checking water level. That water tank be fine past Kumasi Selenium. That water tank be tough like Ghana Army. That water tank, they carry water pepe, so say some no go left inside the supply tank. What a tank! As my boss, Mr. Poncho, go talk.
Beautiful, durable, with water level indicator and accurate volume of water. Water tank. What a tank! By Duraplast.
Introducing Pick 4 from Game Park Games, the easiest lottery to play and win. Pick 4 numbers from 0 to 9 up to 3 times a day to become one of our daily winners. More moolah, more power. Play online at www.gameparkgames.com or dial *946# to play. Game Park Games is regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18. Play responsibly. Pick 4 from Game Park Games. More moolah, more power.
Much for staying with us right here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And I was telling you earlier that Enum Presbyterian Senior High School is 125 years. Yeah, that actually shocked Raymond Akwa because his own school, Presec Legon, is only 85 compared to Enum's 125 years. What should I say? Mauli School, 73 years. Anyway, the theme of the celebration, promoting quality education through discipline for tomorrow's generation. And this morning we're joined by Assistant Head Mistress Domestic of Enum Presby Secondary School, Sarah Inkum, and Mame Sewa Bosumpim, who's a general arts student of Enum Presby Secondary School. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
And thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you too.
I believe you're doing very well, and congratulations on 125 years. That's a long time. Yeah. 1898.
In fact, we are supposed to be 126 this year. It is 18 97.
Okay.
But when we launched the program in 2022, we're supposed to celebrate it in November. We couldn't. So that's how come it has been shifted. And so this year is actually 126.
126 years.
Yes.
Okay. In fact, so
But
we
say 125 because we launched and we didn't celebrate it.
Okay. So tell us a bit about the school. I mean, persons is churned out and its impact for the community that it's been in.
All right. Thank you. From your end, we want to send our greetings to our moderator, Presbyterian Church of Ghana, our board chair, Professor Vladimir Nchidansu, the headmaster, staff, and students of the entire ANSEC community. For Enum Presby Senior High School, as we said, it was started by the missionaries who arrived in Enum in 1864. And like they do, when they come, they want to start training people how to read and write. So they started their primary school in 1866. And then in 1897, they started the Enum Presby Grammar Basel School.
Okay.
They started with 7 boys. And gradually the school improved and moved on. We had boys and girls. At a point, we had boys' school, girls' boarding school. Then it turned to training college. Then it came to the secondary section, and now senior high school. So from that level, where we had 7 members starting the school, now our number is 2,810.
Wow.
A lot. So counting from 125 years, the number of people that the school has churned out, most of them, some of them are not living now. We have numerous professionals in various places, in various standing, and they are contributing a lot. So our motto being service and sacrifice, we have all these people in society contributing.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, 2,800.
Yes.
You're training lots of young Ghanaians to be of service to this nation. So let's talk about the anniversary. I mean, that's the most important thing. I mean, 125 years is no mean feat. And so as you turn 125, well, 126, 125, no problem. Tell us more about the anniversary and also the program outline for the anniversary.
All right. We have we are doing a week-long program where beginning from the 22nd to the 28th of October, where 28th will be the grand, so we will end it on the 29th, let me say so. So from Sunday to Friday, we have lots of activities, including the students showing up their energies, drama, float, cleaning up, beautification, a whole lot, with some of the old students who are within the vicinity joining us on these programs. Then the grand day, Saturday 28th, where we're inviting our dignitaries to come and be with us. So as the normal program goes, the speeches, the goodwill messages and all that on that 28th. Featuring the students, what they can do, showing the world, and then the rest of the community joining us to tell the world how ANSEC is doing, or how far ANSEC has gotten to.
And talking about how far ANSEC has gotten to, I'm sure the school may have some needs that you'd want us to know, and for those old students or for the dignitaries who will be coming, could assist the school.
Okay. Yeah. These days, we all are aware that the past students and then other people, parents, do support schools a lot. So for ANSEC, we are grateful to our old students because they are trying. In fact, it's becoming like a sort of competition. You find this year group bringing this, another year group organizing themselves and bringing all that. But you know, we always ask for more. So the school is still in need of a number of things. I could mention, for instance, we need a plant for the school. Often when the electricity power is off, we find it difficult to do other things, and the student studies. So we need a plant for the school. Then our structures are old, 125. So even the current structure that houses the administration block is where the German missionary who was captured, Reverend Lockman, was staying. And that is now the administration block. It is there and it is old. Now it needs renovation. So a lot of our structures do need renovation. Then we have water problem, water crisis. So we also need a way of solving that one. And then we can go on and on. For currently, furniture is a problem of which the old students have started working at it. It's a lot that they are doing.
Let me find out a bit from one or two from Mr. Abosumpim. You're a student currently, and I know that I've been a student too, and when it's time for anniversaries, you are the most excited. You want to know whatever is going to happen. You're particularly excited if there's any speech and prize giving day. You're excited if you win any prize, and at the speech day, the performances, be it aerobics or anything. How does it feel being in school at this time and celebrating 125 years?
It's good. I don't even know. I'm so happy because this anniversary, if you watch everything that is going on, it's going to be very big, and the things they have placed for us to do, the chances they have given us to showcase what we have, it's just going to be perfect. Yes.
I like that. It's just going to be perfect. Okay.
Yes.
It's on the 28th, right? That's when
yes,
28th of October.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's Saturday. Not tomorrow, but next Saturday.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I'll be going to Who knows? I could.
You could pass there.
Yes, I
and
could pass
support
there
us
and support you briefly. I'm going to Marley School, so I could make a stopover.
Yeah.
And support. That would be nice. I mean,
yes.
I definitely would consider supporting that. But anything you want to say finally? And I know that you end with the school's anthem, if you want to sing it. If you have very poor voices, you can skip that. But
we are happy to tell the world that ANSEC is 125 years old, and we are inviting all and sundry, our past students who have been so helpful, and all the others who support us, our parents, to come and grant it on the 28th of October for the whole world to see that ANSEC has existed over the years and is still sacrificing and working for Ghana to grow. So on this note, maybe we want to sing our anthem.
Yes.
Mami said, "I'll give the team."
Okay. Upon the mountain I am perched among the lovely hills. I see the mighty water pass among the lovely hills. If ask my name, I'll proudly say, ANSEC, tranquil ANSEC, 'tis Enum Senior School. If ask my name, I'll proudly say, ANSEC, tranquil ANSEC, 'tis Enum Senior School. Upon the mountain we are perched to be seen.
Okay, of course, you have been seen, you have been heard. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Sarah Nkum, who is Assistant Headmistress, Domestic, Enum Presby Secondary School, and Mame Sewa Bosumpim, who is a General Arts student, Enum Presby Secondary School. Congratulations on 125 years. We'll be there to support you. Once again, thank you very much for joining us. This is the Super Morning Show. We'll be right back after these. Friday, because DJ Obete is taking us way back into time. But of course, even before we wrap it all up, let's say a big thank you to all of you who have been assisting those who have been affected by the spillage of the Akosombo and Akosombo dams. And it's important you help because these are persons who are sacrificing in the interest of the nation. They are suffering so we can continuously have electricity. And we're grateful to Maranatha Oil Services Company, Icon Energy, also for being there for the people. And to the First Sky Group, this morning you heard from the executive chairman, Eric Kutoche.
Very inspirational.
I tell you, sir, thank you so much for all that you've done. He presented items
Angels
worth
on
1
earth.
million Ghana cedis and has decided to construct, these camps so that children can go back to school. These are angels on earth, like you say, Raymond.
Yes. Now, there's also the Ghana Tankers Association, the Christian Council of Ghana, the Christ the King Parish, Atlantic Pharmaceuticals. Then we have the Humanitarian Department of the Church of Latter-day Saints. And this is also a call to every other grouping. And we've made a pledge here.
Yes.
We've already put our money where our mouth is. We believe that we are also contributing. Very soon, the likes of Obete and Co. will equally put their money where their mouth is. And the expectation is that Elikem, yes.
Elikem Akukungbe will join us. Kungbe. Elikem
Not
Akukungbe.
Elikplim, no nepeku.
No.
Okay, so Elikem would also have to make her contributions. No, you can't be enjoying in this country and spending too much. But you see, this weekend, the amount of money you will spend, you think about it. If you donated it to people who are still lacking blankets, people who are struggling to get place to live, even though others are doing big things, God will remember your small widow's mite.
Exactly.
Because God really treasures the widow's mite. Because you know that's all that you have. That's the more reason why you should also participate in this. Don't leave it to only the corporate big boys and the other people in the country. You're also a beneficiary of the state. Anyway.
Exactly, man. But before we go, happy birthday to Hetlin Jesiwa Akrong. Tomorrow is your birthday, so it's a happy birthday in advance. And this one says they want you to know that you are a good woman and may God protect and guide you. You're deeply loved and cared for. But ready to start to treat your callers to good tunes while you win incredible rewards and points by purchasing, renewing, copying, or gifting your favorite caller tunes, and you can win amazing prizes based on your total accumulated points. Yep, build as many points as possible, and you can win tons of data to stay connected to the things you love. Or you can win an amazing 10,000 Ghana cedis cash prize to splash on your favorite things. It's a perfect way to entertain your callers with music and get rewarded at the same time. Start collecting your caller tunes today. Visit callertunes.mtn.com.gh or just dial *1355# to get started on the MTN caller tune service. Promo last till 7th November 2023. Terms and conditions apply.
Now, the eagerly anticipated Pick One game has arrived with a bang. Choose your favorite number from 1 to 36. Stick and get ready for the excitement as we unveil the lucky number. Prepare yourself to unleash even more moolah by sticking between 1 and 350 cedi and win 26 times your stake on the amazing Pick One game by Game Park. Play by dialing *946# on all networks or via our website, or download the Game Park app on gameparkgames.com. Watch our live draws on Adum TV at 9 a.m., 12 midday, and also 6 p.m. Game Park, more moolah, more power. This game is actually regulated by the National Lotteries Authority, and it's not for persons under 18. So even Robert's football age, that's not suffice.
Well, the Kingdom Books and Station Limited's back to school promotion is here with us once again. So from now till October 31st, 2023, Kingdom Books and Station Limited is giving a generous 10 to 15% discount on all school items like textbooks, pens, pencils, erasers, exercise books, and much more across our branches in Accra, Tema, Kumasi, Takoradi, Winneba, and Cape Coast. Parents, teachers, and students, please hurry while stock lasts. For more information, call us on 0302 764 101 or 0302764209 or email info@kingdomgh.com. You can also visit their website, kingdomgh.com. Kingdom Books, where quality and affordability are both assured. Terms and conditions apply. Before we go, once again, congratulations to Mama V.
Owusu-Abuaje. Have you seen the picture? Debbie. Lawyer Fata Mama B.
To the bar today.
I am very impressed. Listen, sometimes people perceive that she's beautiful, but this picture, wonderful.
But you know, Raymond,
the beauty has been established before my very own eyes, and I can now finally endorse.
But today is also Raymond. Let me also say congratulations to Ivy Erama Mwafo.
Oh, wonderful!
I told you about a 17-year-old girl I saw in 2017.
Oh yeah,
who had finished secondary school and is being called to the bar today from your mother Josie.
Oh, now she's siblings. A big girl.
She's a big girl now.
Oh, wonderful!
Ivy Erama Amwafo. Congratulations! Also.
And Osman Ayariga too is yes, Osman Ayariga too. Then who else did I forget?
Passino.
Yes. Fred Bimbo Johnson.
Passino man.
Fred Bimbo Johnson.
Passino man. Okay, on that note, that's all from us here on the Super Morning Show. We'll catch you on Monday, where the freshest lawyer, Mama V. Owusu-Abuaje, will be joining us.
Yes.
Have a lovely weekend. My name is Winston Amoa.
I am Raymond Dakwa.
We leave you in the hands of DJ Wubeti.